Yeah, my people. Good afternoon, my people. Just thought I would do a spontaneous live this afternoon. I did mention earlier that there was a possibility I would come on and do a live. Yeah, just to clear up some things with this fella. You know the fella, totally deluded guy. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah, I have to mention his name. Humble. Humble is off his rocker. He's off his head. We had an agreement yesterday to do a live this morning around about 11 o'clock. And I played the recording earlier on the other live. You can hear me saying I'll set the live up 2 or 3 times. He said, yes, I'll come on at 11 o'clock and all that. He goes away and he does his own live at 1 o'clock, which is completely different to the agreement. And it's up to him what he does with his life. But he seems to be under the misapprehension that I was supposed to appear on his 1 o'clock live. I was just going out for my al fresco lunch, which was quite nice, by the way. Vegetarian, lovely boiled rice with a selection of vegetables on top of the rice. It was pucker. It was pucker. I've just come in and I thought I will do a spontaneous live. I've got to go out later this afternoon, early evening, but I thought I would give you a special treat. I mean, at the minute, Humble's probably still doing his live, and I'm not trying to be funny, but he attracts. Humble attracts. Humble attracts to his lives. And I'm trying to put this in a diplomatic way. He attracts crazy people to his lives. I'm talking about in the chat and everything. It's rife with all the crazies. Or else, if they are not all crazies, he's got people that watch him because he is crazy. He's actually off his rocker. He's not a Phil Shilling. Yeah, he's a Siamese short of a picnic. He is definitely in need of help. He's humble. He's not a full ticket or conspiracy theories in his head and everything. I mean, that yesterday was a perfect example, wasn't it? Oh, good afternoon to everybody in the chat, by the way. I won't go through the thing, but yeah, let's just say good afternoon to a few people. Yeah, let's see. We'll do it quickly. Yeah, I'm not going to mess about with this. Yeah, I'll just go through quickly. Good afternoon to the Sean Wayne. Good afternoon to the Iced Coffee Man. Good afternoon to Zeus Comments, Big Jim Murphy. Good afternoon to Jamie Sawyer. Good afternoon to Incognito. Good afternoon to the Elmer Fudd. Let's go down a bit. We'll cover a few of the people. Good afternoon to the Manx Man. Good afternoon to Joanne Graham. Good afternoon to Gavin L. Good afternoon to Tim Smith. Can't forget Tim, he's a good guy. Good afternoon to anybody else I can see there. I think I've covered everybody. I've covered everybody in the chat there, more or less, I think. Hang on, there's a few other people. Oh, no. Good afternoon to the old school Pete. Yep. Pete is a good guy. They're all good guys. He's Pete and that. Good afternoon to Matty from the cesspit. Here we go down. I'll put the link in soon, but I just want to get a little give a sort of taste of where I'm coming from. So as I say, I've been out for an al fresco lunch. Humble's rearranged a live for 1 o'clock under a misapprehension that I was coming onto that live, and Humble knew I wasn't coming onto that live because that wasn't the agreement. He must think that people are stupid. You know, the people out there at few channels, that he says that his narrative and what he says is everything Humble says, by the way, in his mind is correct and true. The guy is totally off his rocker, crazy man, crazy man, who I think, to be honest with you, really does need help. He needs help. He does need to seek help because he's got a troubled mind, a mind full of negativity, and that's not a good place to be in your daily life, in your health and well-being of your mind, to have negativity permeating from your head non-stop 24. Yesterday is a perfect example. One of the persons in the chat that we have at the moment, the fantastic Jamie Sawyer, he's been a bit for yonks. This Humble jumped on for 10 minutes yesterday. He's eyeballing the chat. He clocks Jamie Sawyer. Oh yeah, Jamie Sawyer, you're in a boat you're in a boat, fishing boat. Yeah, he don't tell you he's in a boat just. No. He can zero it down to a fishing boat. Yeah. Humble, you forgot to tell us what size of fishing boat it was and what type of fishing boat. Do you know what I mean? Like, but he goes for detail. Yeah, Jimmy Sawyer is in a fishing boat. I say, excuse me, Mr. Humble Dryer, can I ask you a question? Like, get him to shut his cake hole up for a minute. He shuts up. I says, how do you know that Jamie Sawyer is in a boat? Well, he went stun. He didn't know what to say. I caught him off guard. Yeah, I caught Humble off guard. He went, I think if he's not on the boat, he's on land on a bike. At that precise moment in time, by the power of telepathic sensory perception that Humble is empowered with, and he has got this psychic ability not only to know that if it might even be a forward vision, foresight of the future, that if Jamie Sawyer was not on the fishing boat at that moment when he was looking at him in the chat, he was not on the fishing boat at that moment when he looked at him in the chat, then he came to the conclusion that he must have been on the bike, on the mainland, on the land. I think it might even be Ireland that he was alluding to Ireland, you know, the Emerald Isle, that he had the vision to think that Jamie Sawyer was on a push bike. This is a guy, Humble. Humble, by the way, let's get back to that coat you had on the other week. You know, the coat you had on the other week when you went to do your movie part. Oh yeah, did I tell you about the movie part? Yeah, Humble stars in a movie. He said he was getting VIP treatment. VIP. Ask me what VIP treatment means. VIP. He was getting VIP treatment in the northeast. He goes skulking down round about Paddy Conroy's manor. You know Paddy Conroy, living legend of the northeast is Paddy Conroy, and Humble goes skulking about, and he waits at nightfall, darkness, and then he jumps into a boozer, yeah, a pub quite near to Paddy Conroy's residence. He walks in through the front door. He comes to the double door. It's a double door to keep the weather out in it, the wind and all that. But he just walks through the first door. Don't go in the second door. He clocks people at the bar, turns his phone on, films it, does an about turn as if he's been in the boozer, and comes out and goes, yeah, Paddy Conroy, this, Paddy Conroy, that, I'm down here in your manor. That sort of thing. You know what I mean? That's no verbatim, but he's going along like that. Yeah, I'm here, the big boy. You know, Humble. Yeah. And then he jumps in his motor, speeds off, posts the video hours later when he was miles away from the boozer. Because what happened is, when he posted the video, you know, when he posted the video, some of these people run a bit there, like the people, they all jumped in their jam jar. They're all diving into that pub. They you know, just they thought, oh, we want to see this guy. We want to have a word with him. Just a word. Only a word they were going to have with Humble. But he'd already gone hours before. But that just shows you how much of a well-liked character Humble is, that people want to go and greet him and have words with him. Yeah, yeah, Humble. Yeah. So he does that. He's got that coat on. You see that coat thing? Trailing along the ground it is, with a sleeve that's scrunched right up his arm and even covering half of his knuckles. And that's where it's scrunched right up his arm. He went down to this movie thing, wearing what you could only describe as, it looked like a sail from a sailing boat. This thing he's got on. Do you know the guy Matty from Cesspit? You know Matty, I was talking to him about that microlight flying. You know Matty does microlight flying. He's training for it, isn't he? He's going to be doing his solo flight soon, Matty, from the cesspit. Yeah, he's going to be doing that. Humble don't even have to pay for lessons in microflight flying. He's got that coat on. You know that coat? It's like a big blooming sail thing. Big gust of wind. And you get Humble up there. Matty, Humble will be up there flying beside you without a blooming engine. Humble will be floating through the air like a kite, wouldn't he? Oh, I'm up here. How you doing, Matty? Matty's in his engine one. Yeah, I'm all right, Humble. Keep away from me, you Humble. Get down there. Yeah, Humble could fly with that coat. Yeah. And then he's down there as well. He goes to Newcastle. You know, Newcastle to do the film. He's going to the location. And he's meeting a few people and all that. Like, he's walking about with that jacket, traipsing down on the blooming floor. And he's bowling a bit. He's a bowler. That's what I found out about Humble. He is what they call a bowler. They call this down in London a bowler. I don't know what they call it up in Glasgow and other places. You'll have a name for it. You know, one of these guys that walks like that with the shoulders. You know, they bowl a line. You ever seen these guys? He's a bowler. His head goes from side to side as well. You know, I don't know what height he is, Humble. I don't know what height he is. But I think the weirder the guy are, the more they bowl. You know what I mean? Nothing against guys that aren't tall. I'm 5'8" myself, so I'm not a big guy. I'm like medium height for the UK. Check it out. I think 5'8" might still be in a radius of medium height for UK. Might be still 5'8". But him, I don't know what height he is, but he's bowling. Accentuates his shoulders. You know what I mean? And the head as well. The head goes from side to side. Look at me coming. Humble's in town. Yeah, Humble's in town, yeah. So he goes through into the, what do you call it? He goes through to get his part in the film. Yeah, we find out about the film is, what a joke this is, isn't it? This film that, you know, this film, I'm not going to say nothing because I don't want to put dampeners on it. I hope this film is a success and all that, this film, but I'm just speaking about it because Humble's involved in it, and Humble is bigging himself up as a bit of a star. You know, he seems to think he's celebrity as well. Humble thinks that he's had a special part written into this movie on the basis of his name as Humble Dryer. Yeah, Humble Dryer, movie star. Basically what happened is, you know, the movie extras, you know what extras in a movie, like people in the background and all that? Yeah, usually in most movies, well, nearly all the movies, unless it's an amateur thing and you're doing it with friends and that, and you're doing it for nothing, you know, like a little movie, short film sort of thing, then in actually production-made movies, all the actors get paid and the extras get paid. You know, you get paid like, they don't get bags of money, but they get paid. But in this particular film, this movie that Humble stars in, extras have to pay to be in the film, appear in the film, give up their time to be in the film, just standing a bit in the background probably. But they have to pay a fee. They have to pay a fee for that to be in the film, which is a bit strange, I find. So Humble pays the fee. We'll do a hypothetical 100 sheets. We'll say 100 sheets for the day for filming as an extra. Humble pays that. But, but he's a big cheese. He's an actor, isn't he? He's been written into the script of the film. He's got 22nd part, something like that, in it. And what is his part in the film entails? He's on the blower. He's on the blower for 20. He's got about, hang on a minute, he's got 10 words. He's on the, I think he's called Sam the Snitch in the movie. Yeah, yeah, this is a hypothetical. The hypothetical is Sam the Snitch in the movie. And he'll ring up, you know, in the movie, it goes, lights, camera, action. Oh, yes, it's, can you tell Inspector Regan, it's Sam the Snitch. That's about it. He's got 10 words. For them 10 words, he's paying, because he's an extra, he's paid £100 to be an extra, but he's getting charged £20 per word to speak. He's been written into the movie. the director says, do you want a bit more? Do you want a bit more to say? Humble said, no, that 10 words is costing me 20 sheets. It's costing me 20 quid, the 10 words. The 10 words are costing me 20 quid, £100 of paying to just be an extra, but because you've written me into the script in my status as a movie star, you know, I am star of YouTube and everything. Yeah, you've given me the 10 words, and me and Amanda have hit the calculator. Amanda, check out the figures, will you, Amanda? Oh, yes, hello. I can do this without moving my lips because I can actually do ventriloquism as well. Yeah, I'll do it without moving my lips. You've got a chance to see me do the ventriloquism as well. Humble and Amanda. Amanda, I've got 20 words there, darling. 20 pound a word, darling. Yeah. Give me 10. Can we do it? Can we? They want to give me some more words to say. They're going to write it up a bit, beef my part up in the movie up a bit. £20 a word. What are we into it so far, darling? What are we into them so far? Oh, Humble, we're into it for £300. Oh, darling, can we go up there? Can we add to that? Oh, check out the calculator. All right, did you get a move on, darling? Because I've got the lights, camera, and action ready any moment to shoot me in Cinecolor. Yeah, you know, check out, darling, will you? I'm on the case. I'm on the... Right, on this ventriloquism is quite a hard art to master. I do my best there. Apologies to all professional ventriloquists out there, amateur ventriloquists who are quite good. I am at the bottom of the pecking order, and I apologise profusely and humbly to you for deriding the profession of ventriloquists. But anyway, we'll go back to Humble. Yes, darling, can you check out if I can get a few more words up here? They're beefing up the part for me. Yes, Humble. I am just on the calculator, Humble. And I just checked it out, and we can't afford it today. We can't. Oh, darling, what do you mean we can't afford it, darling? It's me, Humble, your other half. I'm the big star of YouTube. Come on, you not got anything in the pot? Have you not got anything in the biscuit tin? Let me check the biscuit tin, Humble. Oh, I haven't got much in there. Humble, you ain't got enough lolly in the biscuit tin, mate. You ain't got enough money for the biscuit tin. He gets his 10 words anyway, didn't he? He gets his 10 words. He's paid his 100 notes as extra, and he's got his 200 he's got to pay for the speaking words, the 10 words. Yeah, £100 just to be an extra. That's an extra fee. £200 for them 10 words is what Humble pays. Then it comes to a shot, doesn't it? Guy goes, lights, camera, action. Oh, can I speak to Inspector Regan? Yeah, who's calling? Just tell him it's Sam the Snitch. Cut! Humble, what are you doing, man? You got to be a bit more tense, innit? You've got this 10-word part, mate, that you have paid for. Try and put yourself into it. You're not giving it enough drama. You know what I mean? We know that Humble's got drama queen in him, didn't he? But he's a bit nervous in front of camera. On the shoot is Humble. Lights, camera, action. Can I speak to... Cut! Humble! Don't start laughing. You are in a serious movie here. We don't want to waste time in that. Time is money. As you know, you've paid 200 quid for your 10 words. Just get on the case and let's get a take on this shot. Yeah, let's get the shot wrapped. Let's get it wrapped, Humble. You ready for this? Yeah? Yeah, says Humble. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Lights, camera, action. Yeah, can I speak to Inspector Regan? Yes, who is that there? It's Sam the Snitch. Cut! Yes, Humble, that's a wrap. That's a wrap there. Didn't he do well? Didn't he do well? Says the director to all the production staff ordered behind the cameras. Didn't he do well? Yeah, yeah, Humble. Humble's taking a bow. Yeah. You see my baldy head when I do this. Yeah. Yeah. See the pink crash helmet? Yeah. Yeah, he's taking a bow. Yeah. Yeah, Humble, that's Humble doing there, doing that, wasn't he? Doing there, doing his filming. Yeah, but while he's doing there, he's causing untold, causing untold grief for people. Untold grief. Sticking his nose into everybody's business. As I said earlier, I mean, I don't know a lot about it, and I'm not even going to sort of make stuff up about it, but apparently, like, for a start, he's winding up Paddy Conroy. Do you know what I mean? Like, going round about his manor. Going a bit sneakily round his manor, trying to make it he's the big guy and all that. And then the worst thing of all is, I don't know a lot about this, so I'm not going to say anything, and I'm not going to make any I'm not going to joke about this or nothing, but this is on a serious note. There's a lady, I shared her channel called Anna Conley. Please go to Anna Conley channel and subscribe. She hasn't got any videos on it or anything like that, but all I can say to you is she's well recommended by Paddy Conroy, and it's all to do with something to do with in the past, like, you know, Anna Conley's deceased husband, you know. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that, is that Humble is sticking his nose into this woman's business. You know, Anna Conley. Humble was never a bit with this thing was going on. He's like, it's donkeys years ago. But this guy Humble, he's gone about all over on YouTube, mouthing off about people and sticking his neb into matters and issues that have nothing to do with the guy. I mean, I don't know who he thinks he is, this Humble guy. Do you know what I mean? All I know is from what I can, without saying too much, from what I can make of it, that what he is actually doing is detrimental to his health and well-being, I think. He's sticking his nose into things that doesn't concern him. You know what I mean? Like, and all like to do with the northeast of England, or that sort of, I don't know, gangster stuff and all that. See, Humble now thinks he's an actor. He thinks he's an actor. He thinks he's a celebrity, and he thinks he wants to be one of these actor celebrities that sort of mingles with, like the gangsters and all that, the boxers, all that, the bare knuckle. He thinks he's himself as a bit of a celebrity. That's what he thinks himself as. He's got a thing in his head where he thinks that YouTube is a great big thing and he's a star. When he walks down the street, where he lives in a seaside town, Humble. It's not a secret, this or anything. He's always been on about it. He lives in a seaside town called Girvan in Scotland. Really nice place. I think it's got a little harbour with fishing boats and all that. Picturesque little place and all that. And Humble thinks that when he walks about Girvan, maybe going down the shop, down the shop for a pint of milk or anything, the shops, I don't know what the setup there is, but he thinks as he's walking down the road and then he sees somebody across the road walking the other way or whatever, he thinks that they're looking at him in his mind and are going, oh, look, there's Humble Dryer. Yeah, he's going, flipping hell, have they spotted me? Have they spotted me? These people aren't even looking at him. They're looking at that little robin that flew above his head, or the seagull. This geezer, humble dryer, is deluded. He thinks he is a star. Not only does he think he's a star, he thinks he's a superstar. He thinks he's a superstar, he does. This is a humble dryer. I mean, look, this is in all seriousness. I do actually think that the guy needs help with matters of the mind. The guy omits so much negativity 24 hours a day. He's on it 24 hours a day. Look, when this guy goes to sleep, he's thinking negative. Yeah, his head is scrambled. It's like scrambled egg, actually. When he wakes up, the first thing that comes into his mind is oh, look, the sun is shining out there. It's a nice day. Let's take my dogs for a walk or whatever. Oh, yeah, let's have a thingy. We'll have a laugh or whatever. No. He wakes up straight away, negativity in the head. Oh, I've got to check this thing and I've got to check on YouTube comments. So everything is negative, negative. The guy has got a personality trait. From what I can see, I'm not a medical person, so this is a medical diagnosis. But from what I can see, that he has got total negativity running through his head. There's no positive, nothing positive or cheery about the guy. The guy is mentally tortured in his mind. He's mentally tortured in his mind, and he needs to seek some sort of help with his mind. Bearing that in mind, I'm going to put this guy's channel up here because he knows a lot about stuff. Like, he does a lot of stuff about all types of things, stress and this and that. You know, like all you need to see. Hashtag all you need to see Mick. I would actually recommend that Humble has a look at Mick's channel and looks at some of his videos, because he talks about all things that people, different conditions and things like that people suffer with. And I've got no doubt in my mind, I'm not a medical man or nothing, but that guy Humble has definitely got a troubled mind. A troubled mind that permeates 24/7 negativity. Negativity. What you give out, you get back. Do you know what I mean? Like karma, innit? It's karma. If you're here on YouTube being totally negative, I don't know, sticking your nose into all people's business, everything's negative from Humble, what are you going to get back, Humble? I'm talking about yourself in your head. You're going to get back negative karma. You are negative 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day, like. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be good. It's not good for you. Try to be helpful there to you. I'm serious about that. I think if the guy's sorted his sort of mindset out, he would be a better off person, and he would have better off health and well-being of the mind. I'm not just talking about Humble here, by the way. There's lots of people on YouTube have got problems, you know what I mean? Like, but this guy has took things to another level with his negativity. 100%. 100%. I'm going to just turn the light on, actually. I need some light in here. All right. Right, let's develop this. Let's develop this theme. We're going to go into something else in a minute now. I'm going to stuff that I probably covered earlier today, but this is well worth covering. I mean, look, I mentioned earlier that guy. What's the guy's name? Dodgy Dave. You know the guy that went down and doorstep Dekahegi? Yeah, he doorstep Dekahegi. Got right up close and personal. Did Dodgy Dave? So I think he deserves a pat in the back. Yeah, I don't condone his previous character and all that sort of stuff. But I'm just talking about what he done with that guy, Dekahegi. He went up there, he said he was going to do something, and he done it. He delivered. You know the guy, Dodgy Dave? So I put up his a video he done called something like Dekahegi makes a citizen's arrest. It's just a 1 minute something video he done, and he's just talking. You don't see him, you don't see Dodgy Dave, but he's talking about it. and it's quite funny. You know, he's talking about the time, you know, when Decker actually gets hold of him. He's got him in a bear hug and all that stuff. Check it out. It's on that Dodgy Dave's channel. That video called Decker Heggie Makes a Citizen's Arrest or something. This Dodgy Dave guy, the guy that doorstepped him, he made a video about it, and it's quite funny. And I think he deserves a pat in the back for at least saying he was going to do something. Yeah. He talked to talk and he walked to walk. He done it. He said what he was going to do and he done it. Yeah, he done it. He done that. So, yeah, big kudos for doing that to the Dodgy Dave. As I say, I don't condone his previous stuff and all that. I'm just talking about that particular thing he done. He deserves a pat in the back for that. You know what I mean? Like, and let's talk about something else, like in that, like, yeah, this humble dryer, you know, the guy, the movie star guy, like, well, he thinks he's a movie star. He even tries to steal the funder of Dodgy Dave's mission. What he done? Dodgy Dave was the guy that went down there, stuck it on Decker Heggie. Yeah, he stuck it on him, didn't he, that Dodgy Dave? He's a funny guy, by the way. I listened to that video and I found it quite funny, that one, on his channel. Check it out for comedy value. He's talking about the serious thing that happened, but he makes it funny. You know, when he gets a bear hug and that. Check it out. Yeah, but anyway, he stuck it on that Decker Heggie, didn't he? Like, and this man, the humble dryer, tries to make everything about him. He tries to take away the glory, if you want to use that word. You know, the glory or the applause, the plaudits which the Dodgy Dave guy deserves for doing what he said he was going to do. Yeah, you know, Dodgy Dave, he went down there, he doorstepped Decker, he done it. He should get recognised, plaudits and applause for doing what he said he was going to do. But Humble don't like that. Humble do not like Dodgy Dave getting his rightful plaudits and accolades. He don't like Dodgy Dave getting his plaudits and accolades because Humble wants it all to be about Humble. Yeah. Dodgy Dave was the guy that done that, Humble. Don't steal the guy's plaudits and accolades because the guy done it and went down and stuck it on Decker. He went down there up close and personal with him, slapped him with a 55-page acro and all that. Yeah, that was Dodgy Dave that done that. Yeah, the other day. You never done it, so don't try and take away the guy's glory, steal the guy's thunder. He deserves his bit of plaudits and accolades for doing that. That's not you. That's not yours. Don't try and take away his moment. His moment of, you know what I mean, like, for doing that. That's his time to shine for that. He done it. You never done it, Humble. So don't try and keep the guy out of the limelight for that. That's his moment in the limelight, not yours, Humble. You never done it. What you did do last night, I'm hearing, you jumped on and you tried to take the Dodgy Dave's moment in the limelight away from him on Expo Channel. You went on there and started swearing right, left and centre. That was a distraction. Yeah, a distraction because you took the limelight away from Dodgy Dave. Dodgy Dave's the guy who done it. Yeah, who stuck it on Decker Heggie with a 55-page acro. Talk to talk, walk to walk. Man of action was Dodgy Dave, and he needs to be recognised for doing that. That's his plaudits, his accolades, and his time to be in the limelight for what he done. So big respect to him for doing that. No, it wasn't for you to take away his moment in the limelight by going on and distracting it, because you didn't like it that Dodgy Dave was in the limelight. You didn't like it. You wanted it all to be about the humble dryer. That's what you wanted it to be all about. Everything about the humble. well, sorry, it wasn't about you. And you just went onto that Expo channel and you actually, I don't even know if you were trying to sabotage Expo channel. You know what I mean? Like, because it's monetized and you were swearing your head off. I'll translate that for the English people. He was swearing his head off, like right, left, and centre, out of control. And that leads me on to the next part of the live at the moment about, I'm thinking, what is it? What is it? Why did Expo put up with that? I know he did say to him, stop swearing, humble. Well, he didn't sound like that, did he? Like, I'll try and do a Scouse voice. Like, as I say, Expo's not really got a Scouse voice, is he? Like, but he says, stop, stop swearing, humble, stop swearing, humble. Apologies to Scousers if I don't sound like Scouse. I'll try that again. Hang on. Let me try that again. I'll try it again. Sorry. I'm not too good at doing accents. You know, accents. Let's see. Let me do this. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, he said Expo says, Expo says, actually, he didn't stamp his authority down and go like, stop swearing, humble, like that, like you should do. But he's done it. I'll try and do a Scouse voice. He goes, oh, humble, stop swearing. Oh, that's no Scouse. Hang on, Scouse. Hey, humble, that's it. Hey, humble, stop swearing. Hey, humble, stop swearing. That sounds Scouse, but it don't sound like exposure. Hey, humble, stop swearing. Right, so he does that. He does it a couple of times, but he just keeps on swearing his head off, didn't he? Humble. He wasn't taking a blind bit of notice. He wasn't taking a blind bit of notice of Expo, which leads me to believe, what is the hold that Humble has over Expo? Let me just say something about Expo. I've got a lot of time for Expo. You know, Expo, Exposure TV. I've got a lot of time for him. I think he's an all right guy and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even today, I still think he's a good guy and all that. I mean, I actually know who he is. You know, the real Expo. But I would never ever reveal that. I would never even reveal that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, I would never ever do that. He's a nice guy and all that. I would never ever reveal who he is. You know, like, but I want to know what the hold that Humble Dryer has over Expo. You know, the hold that Humble Dryer has over Expo. Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's the thing about the identity thing, yeah, you know, the identity thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would think to myself, Expo, maybe you would be better if you think that Humble Dryer would sort of blab up and tell people who you are. You might think to yourself, it may be worth considering in the near future, just revealing yourself. I mean, I know who you are, the real you. And let me put it to you this way. And on a scale of all the people that are on YouTube, you know, like all these sort of people that have all been they've all done a bit of bird or whatever, ex-criminality and all that. And being who you are, I know who you are, I would say yours isn't anything out of the ordinary. This is funny, isn't it? Like Expo, your stuff isn't anything unusual or out of the ordinary to what I see about all these people and all these criminality and all these channels and that. So I would think that is I would think that is something that would be worth considering. If you think he's got a hold over you because of your identity, that he would blab who you are, you might as well just reveal who you are and then go back. You can still go back off camera and all that. And I don't think a lot of people would take a lot of notice of it. I don't think a lot of people would take a lot of notice of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, You see what happens on YouTube, don't you? Something happens 1 week, a week later, it's ancient history, all this stuff, YouTube. A week in YouTube is like about 6 months in real time. Everything's fast. Zoom, 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 zoom. Everything's zooming along. This is why at the minute people are all getting carried away about what they think that YouTube, this little community thing within YouTube is, it's so tiny, and it means it's like a speck of a dust on a road. That's what it like is in the great scheme of the universe. It's a nothing. So people like Humble, who are with conflated egos and think that they're stars and they're walking down the street and people are looking at them, nobody knows anybody. Like I'm talking about, if somebody said to Humble, if somebody was walking down, say Girvan where he lives, yeah, and say to somebody in the town centre or people, Paul, do you know a channel on YouTube called Humble Dryer? You know Humble Dryer? Nobody'd say, never heard of them, never heard of them. This is what like it is. It's like people in this YouTube community are, because of the lockdown and all that, they've got carried away that people were on YouTube a lot. So you think that you get into that mindset that you think everybody's into. Not the real people, hardly anybody out there. They might look at the odd thing on YouTube that interests them. Like, you know, like something to do with football or something, you know, I mean, anything, you know, hobby, rock climbing or whatever, funny videos. That's about it. But people are like in this little community all glued to it 24/7. So there you have it. You see what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying to Exposure TV. Like, if he reveals his identity, if that's the hold that Humble has over him, a week later, you'd be forgotten about. You know what I mean? They'd know who you are, like, but you would still be Exposure TV, and you'd carry on. You wouldn't have somebody having a hold over you, if that is actually what it is. It could be something else. You know what I mean? Like, could be something else. And that's it. So that's what I would say. I think he's destroying your channel, Exposure TV. I think the Humble effect will end up destroying your channel. I don't know whether he is actually actively now trying to destroy your channel, but all that effing and blinding on it and all that, but it's not doing it any good. The Exposure TV used to be a channel of banter and all that. Yeah, you know, like way back, he used to do the thing called FIFA. And I think that was where he was at his most funniest. You know, Exposure TV, like funny guy. He used to do this, like talking away and all that, playing football, like, and all that sort of stuff. And but in this climate of toxicity, yeah, it's all turned toxic. And he has got the one that uses his channel. I mean, it even seems like it is his channel when he gets on that panel. On that thingy jig, when that Humble jumps on his panel, God, the whole atmosphere and ambience goes downhill. The minute he jumps on that panel, it turns toxic. It exudes toxicity. Do you get what I mean? Like absolute toxicity it exudes. As I say, I think Exposure TV, if you're out there listening, yeah, sometimes he listens and that. Sometimes he listens and that. Yeah, I get on all right with Exposure. I've got a lot of time for him. Like, you know what I mean? I've moved away. Like, I don't really go to his channel because I did see the sort of toxicity and all that with that Humble. And I thought, I won't stay there and start arguing with this guy on Exposure's channel because it's his channel, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, so I thought I'll just get a body swerve. But as I've seen that he is he's really, really toxic on it now. It's got to the stage where people actually now say, whose channel is it? Expo, is it yours or is it Humble Dryers? See, the thing I can't get my head around about this thing and all that is that Humble Dryer has got his own channel. He can do lives, he can get people on, he can do things. Why does he go on to Exposure TV's channel when they're all having banter and all that and a laugh? half of the time, you know what I mean, or whatever, or that sort of thing. They're coming with that. But he jumps on and it turns toxic. Humble Dryer jumps on and looks at a chat and starts going, oh, see that guy there, he done this, he done that, we know who you... The thing goes from up there, the atmosphere, to, whoa, it drops like a blooming hot brick to the deck. He brings the ambience right down. That's what he does to your channel, Expo. He's killing your channel, mate. Killing it. Absolutely killing your channel. And as I say, he's a good guy, Exposure TV, family guy. He's trying to earn some corn through his channel for his family. The last thing he needs is some pillock with a toxic attitude going on there, swearing his head off. That could end up getting Exposure TV's channel demonetized. Yeah, Humble, you listening? What are you doing, man? Let the guy get on and do his stuff, and you can do your stuff on your channel, Humble. Keep all your stuff about this person said that, this and that, all that negative, toxic stuff you do. Just keep it on your own channel. He's even jumping about, and I've just heard, Humble Dryer, he's starting to jump onto other little channels, you know, channels and that, and he's taking it with him, didn't he? When he goes onto these channels, there's a little group of trolls, yeah? Little group of trolls, like, they all follow him, yeah? It's all, like, coordinated. They'll go into another channel, and he will destroy these channels. I'm not going to mention their names, but if you spot that guy, well, let me put it this way. I think he jumped on a channel the other night. If you let that guy jump on your channel when you're having banter and all that, you know, like people are having a laugh and they're having a whatever. There might even be people arguing, but they're arguing about things that are nothings, innit? You know, that sort of stuff. You've got channels that are all sort of easy going or whatever, right? See, you let that guy jump on your panel, he's going to turn your channel toxic. The atmosphere will go from there, woo, it'll go from up there 10 to 0 in about 20 seconds. He'll look at the chat, he'll be slagging off somebody, he'll be this and that. Toxicity. The guy is totally riddled with toxicity in his head. Do you get what I mean? Like, as I say, I do think the guy needs help. So, as I say, if there's any people out there with channels, it's up to you what you do with this guy. But if you've just got a general channel and you're talking about, I don't know, music or whatever, you've got a channel with banter, you let that guy jump on your panel. See if he jumps on your panel, like, starts getting involved in your chat and all that, he will bring your channel down like a ton of bricks. He will bring your channel down like a ton of bricks. The ambience will go from up there to there in about 20 seconds. The geezer, the best thing the geezer could do for this community, as I say, I'm stepping back for all this stuff because I've got new things to go into next year. But the best thing that he could do for this YouTube community, if he's still hanging about in it, is stick to your own channel, Humble. Don't go into other people's channels, like discussing all the stuff that's inside your head, or that crazy conspiracy theory stuff and all that. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't do it. Do it on your own channel. Stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane, mate. You're a crazy guy and stay in your own crazy lane. Like, that's what I think. Like, what I might do is I'm considering, it's no definite, but I might do a midnight run tonight, do something at midnight tonight, you know, like a late thing. It's not definite, but you never know. I might do a late thing tonight. Let's have a drink of water. I'm going to stick the link in a minute, yeah? As I say, I'm putting stuff out there that has to be said. It has to be said. As I say, I'll be taking a step back Christmas and New Year. I'll be going. I'll just have a couple of music videos on the channel. I'm going to put everything on private. All the videos, I think there's about 500 and odd. There'll only be 2 videos left in my channel and another video when I do the music video number 3. We've done the music. I've wrote the song lyrics. music are done. I've just got the singer to record it, shoot the video, and then we will go to all the other stuff will get put on private. And I'm just putting them on private, but they probably won't see the light of day, the videos. I'm keeping them as an insurance policy in case anybody starts mouthing off when I'm gone, and then I can refer to things. But they will all go, and there'll only be, as I say, 2 music videos at the minute and one other one when I get that. But I'm going on to do other things in 2023. Lockdown ended in April. I've got other things to do. I've got to finish my book. I've got 2 short film projects as well to do next year. And what happens after that, I've got other things as well. You know what I mean? Like, so YouTube was, for me, all the videos and lives and all that just came about because of lockdown. Lockdown ended in April. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I'm still hanging about on this YouTube thinking that I should be doing other things anyway. So this is it. I thought it's like April restrictions went and all that. So that's it. I'm sort of checking out, so to speak. Like I'll be gone by the new year. Like the channel will still be there. Be a couple, as I say, with them music videos, and that will be it. But what I would say before I go and all that, I'm saying at the minute is I would like to go and think that the people who are in this community don't have to put up with this geezer, like poisoning your community, poisoning your channels. The geezer is too much toxicity from this geezer. If you let him jump onto your panels and all that, all you channels, he'll bring your channel down like a ton of bricks. He'll bring your channel from there to there like that, bang. He just goes on. He needs to speak for 20 seconds and then that's it. Oh, who's that in the chat? What did he say? He lives up the road and this and that. And people, this geezer sees things that do not exist, but they exist in his head, in conspiracy theories. The guy has a troubled mind. He's got a troubled mind, and he actually needs to seek some sort of help. He needs to seek some medical help from professionals. This is what I think, like. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm going to stick the link in, see if anybody wants to jump on for a chat. Hang on, before I stick the link in, I want to see if I can find a song. See if I can find a song, like. Let's see. Just looking on my phone to see if I can get some lyrics for a song. Let's see if I can find a song. Gentleman, man. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, hang on. Try to find the song. Let's see this one. I've not done this one, but I'm thinking I might have a go at this song. Yeah, just before I put the link out. All right, here we go. I'm just going to try this one. I've not done this one, right? You ready for a song, are you? Here we go. Here we go. We're going to have a song just to thing me the atmosphere, and then I'll put the link in, yeah? If you see your brother standing by the road with a heavy load from the seeds he sowed, and if you see your sister falling by the way, just stop and say, you're going the wrong way. You've got to try a little kindness. Yeah, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of a narrow-minded people on narrow-minded streets. Don't walk around down and out out, live hand in hand instead of doubt. And the kindness that you show every day will help someone along the way. You gotta try a little kindness, yeah, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of a narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. You gotta try a little kindness, yeah, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you overlook the blindness of a narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. A cappella! My people, yeah! Boom! Yeah, that just breaks up the thing, doesn't it? Like, breaks it up a bit nicely, doesn't it? Yeah. You won't hear Humble singing any songs or nothing. He ain't got it in him. I'm not saying I'm a great singer or nothing, but I can entertain. Entertain. That's the name of the game. Do you get what I mean? I'm going to stick the link and get somebody to come on and we'll have a chat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let all the crazies stick with Humble. That's what you do, Humble. Do your stuff on your own channel. Stick there. Don't go and contaminate other people's channels with your toxicity. Keep all the stuff on your own channel. Don't bring people's channels from there down to there. Their ambience down. Stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. That's the best thing you can do. And all the people that listen to you, like, they can go to your channel. All the people are into all that stuff. Do you get me? I'm going to stick the link in, yeah. There you go. Stick the link in. The link is in. The link is in there. See who we get here. I know I've got Thing Me in the background. Not in the background, in the chat. What do you call him? Chris Masters. He's always jumping on, and he likes to get a bit of Thing Me, like. You know what I mean? Oh, there's Chris there. Yeah, give me the 2 thumbs up, Chris, so I know it's you. 2 thumbs. Chris, do 2 thumbs, man. Chris, give me the thumbs up. All right, I think that's him. All right, we'll get Chris on there, I think. Are you, Chris? Yeah,
man.
Incognito, just say something to me.
Aye, what's happening? Chrissy boy.
Is that Incognito? No, hang on, let me get the thing. I've got to check because he don't show his face. Hang on, let me do this thing. I've just got to do this thing and I can hear him.
I'm smoking, so I'm going to stay off camera now, right?
Yeah, do that. Welcome. Hang on, Incognito. Hang on. Right, hang on. Is that you, Incognito, man?
Aye, can you hear me, Jockney?
Aye, all right. I'll put you on news. It's just I had to check that it was you because you get the pong bombers. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, I know, mate.
Well, you're on there, man. You're on there. How you doing?
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
You good, brother?
I'm sound, mate. I'm sound.
Good stuff.
Love yourself.
I'm all right, mate. Aye.
Yeah. So, what do you think, Incognito? What's happening with this YouTube at the minute? Any idea?
I was kind of hoping you were going to ask that question because it's like I'm of the opinion that let's all just have a fucking laugh at Humble's expense now, because he's been doing for the last 5 years. The tables have turned and now everybody's beginning to see the truth. Now, you asked him yesterday to come on to your live. I watched that. I was on the fucking whole thing and I watched all your comments and I saw it all. And everybody else is watching it because they're all wanting to know what he's doing next. So you put it to him and it was quite valid. And it was more or less like an invitation. And it was like, oh, my battery's dead, or I need to go and walk my dogs now. How many times has she done that every time I've got on a live, Jockney? And I watched when it was me and 5 guys on the panel, and every time I try to ask him something, he's like, oh, excuse me if I need to boost off, mate. My phone's just about to die. That happened a few times. Oh, I need to go and walk the dogs. That happened a few times. And I've been on all sorts of lives where they get took down. Now, here's the thing. He knows us. If I get him on a live, I'm going to destroy him. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell Masters. I don't need to tell Fighting Irish or anybody else. But when I get him on a live, he knows.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's worried about.
I know.
That's why he's sniffing his own shite.
But the thing is, do you not think that this guy, I'm talking about, like, mentally, he can't continue, because his mind can't be good, can it? You know, with all
No,
that
it's
negative
not.
stuff.
Healthy whatsoever.
Well, you said something earlier on, Jockney, right? And I have a wee banter with this wee guy in the fucking chats and all that. He's not a bad wee guy, Jamie Sawyer. So see, when he started talking about him and boats and whatnot, what he started to do was distract the attention away from him. So he'll talk about Jamie, he'll talk about me, he'll fabricate all sorts of shit about all sorts of other fucking vulnerables just to take the attention away from what are you really doing? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yes.
I get you. Yeah, that's what he does. Yeah, distraction. See, the thing he done with the guy, you know, the guy who done that thing the other day, that Dodgy Dave guy with the Decahegi, like, you know, he went to the door, like, the door stepped him and all that. He even tries to take that little bit of, you know, the limelight away from the guy, Dodgy Dave, like.
I know, I saw that. And I can't help but be brutally honest about that as well, Jockney, because see, for what I saw, it was like the first fucking video I saw, there was no comment, there was no running commentary, there was no narration, there wasn't even any volume, and everybody just went with it. But the video that I saw, the guy get fucking smoked. He gets smoked. So what is it? Am I seeing something different for everybody else?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
He looked as though he get battered. Listen, Mr. fucking Decky, new teeth or no teeth or whatever kind of teeth he's supporting. He smashed that guy for what I saw, and that's the truth. But listen, at the same time, kudos, big up to fucking Dodgy Dave, because look, he went away and done in a couple of days what Humble's been trying to do in 5 years. So if that doesn't speak volumes and nobody sees that, what are we watching?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about the guy. Dodgy Dave beat him up, like beat up Decker. But what I'm saying is, Dodgy Dave went and said what he was going to do. He went up there to get in the guy's face with the acro thing, and he done that, didn't he? You know, the Dodgy Dave. So he wasn't expected to win the thing.
That's what I'm saying. No, listen, I'll give kudos and respect, but respect is due. Aye, the guy did do that, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not taking that away for the guy. But I'm actually using Dave to say, Dave done in fucking a day or two what Humble couldn't do in 5 years. Am I wrong in saying this?
No, you're right. And the thing is, as well, this is what I'm saying. Humble don't like that this guy's in the limelight at the minute. You know, Dodgy Dave's in the limelight for doing that. Like, he's trying to suppress it. Like, you know.
I don't know what he's doing or why he's doing what he's doing. He'll have his own agenda for doing what he's doing.
Hello?
I'm still here. I thought Masters was coming out to say something.
I'm smoking.
All right, sorry. No, I thought Masters was going to say something, Jockney.
No, all I was going to say there is like, oh sorry man. But all I was going to say there was like, where was Humble? Why is he not doing there? He was bumping his gums. How was he not hanging away, Dave?
Do you know what, Masters? I'll just eradicate this now with this question. Why, after Jockney inviting the guy onto a panel and found all sorts of excuses to get off the panel because he saw, which everybody else saw, the comments in the chat, he couldn't fucking handle it, he was under pressure and he fucked off. Now here's the thing, no, it was weird to me. I tried to comment on his chat today, I tried to go on his live today, and I know that certain other YouTubers were trying to go on his live, but he's eradicated all their comments so that it's like paid opposition. Nobody's getting to see all the bad stuff about him. So he's living in his own egotistical, fabricated fucking fantasy. He's pure narcissistic bastard. Evil as fuck. This is what I see. And that's why I'm like, I told you, Jockney, I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to his pride, his ego, or fuck all. I'm speaking to his spirit. See, when I'm getting in there, I'm calling him out on his shite because he done something to a friend of mine, and I can't let it go. I made the wee guy a promise, and I can't let it go. And plus, what he done to my brother. Aye, and the comments can say, "Let it go, Cognito. You're keeping it going," and but you're fucking right. I'm keeping it going. He attacked my brother, and he condemned a wee fucking Liverpool, one of Liverpool's finest, to fucking more or less death. The wee guy was here on a Friday, and he wasn't here on the Monday. No, you all saw the same thing I did.
Yeah. I mean, what you said about your brother was disgraceful. I heard that one. You know about the thing, absolutely disgraceful, like stuff.
Hold your head in shame.
Listen, I don't even need to comment on that, right? I won't even comment on that because I think everybody else saw what I saw. He more or less just revealed himself that night when he started picking on vulnerable fucking adults. By the way, by the way, can I say this, Jockney? See if that happened. that fucking traumatised that boy. That's why I don't want him sitting in living rooms, and he's still struggling with it now. And I've kept my fucking mouth shut. But no, now I've got a platform where I feel comfortable enough to talk to you, talk to Masters, and everybody else is in the chat. I'll let you know exactly where he's at.
Yeah. See, what he does as well, you know, you were talking about his lives. What he does is, like, in his lives, he's blocked. So, no, like the likes of yourself and loads of people, they're all blocked. So when he does a live, the only people that are in his chat are people that are, you know,
that are blowing smoke up his arse.
All his supporters. That's it. That's what I see.
And that's what it is. He's blocked. So all the other people, like hundreds of people, he's blocked. You know, so you don't see the comments.
It's child's play. It's not a proper
Jockney, do you know I never even had a fucking YouTube channel, right? But see if all this has started, especially with the wee Mark Carry On. I made that wee guy a dying fucking promise, do you know what I mean? And I done it. And I'll admit this. I did set up my fucking YouTube channel. But see, everything that's on my YouTube channel is all directed at him because he's got a big part to play in that wee guy not being here today. And he said some personal things myself and attacked my fucking family, so fuck him. That's where I'm at.
I'm the same.
I mean, what do you see? What do you think?
I'm smoking, lads, so I'm going to go off camera, right?
Right. What do you think Incognito for this guy? I'm talking about this humble drive. What do you think he's going to be doing? What's his plan for the future? Do you have any idea?
I think he's going to be in Fast and Furious 7 or 8 or 10 or 9. I don't know. I think that's what he's aiming for.
That's a nice Jungle Book. I don't know, Jockney, man. The guy's fucking obviously get all sorts of fucking hidden agendas. Well, here's this, right? How come everybody else, when they're asking for their acros, can get them within a couple of days, but his has been kept off for months and months and months, and then all of a sudden when his acro comes out, it's a British acro, and then here's another, herein lies another question. Why is it only for 1997? What happened if an enhanced DBS check, there's an enhanced DBS check, it's an enhanced DBS check. It takes you back to the fucking crimes like Minority Report that you could even have thought about. I'm talking about the ones you were even suspicious about for the age of 16. The minute you become fucking 16, there's a security file goes. The first crime you commit, you're creating a security file. Just trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So see the stuff that he's talking about, I'm going to question him on it every time. And that's why he fucks off on lives.
Well, what happened is, you know, with the thing...
They can't answer them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. The thing is about that, right, I spotted the thing. I've done a video about it. Right, I spotted this thing that he was sending through to Joe Kidd, right? And I looked at it because I've done 2 acros, you know, like the English one and the Scottish one. I've done both of them. So I looked straight away. I thought, hang on a minute, I can't see nothing like subject access request. That's what comes as a header telling you they're coming back with your subject access request. So when I looked at the page that he had on his video, you just see it like, and I'm looking at it on the video, and I could spot the thing that they were repeating what he had written to them. So he said, I'm writing to you, or I want records. He said, I want my all criminal records, convictions and everything from 1998 till present. So I thought, hang on a minute, he's 47 years of age, 1998, 24 years. What happened to the 23 years before? So when he was like a late teenager, say up to 23, that's when you're a bit thingy in it, and you're young.
But you know what, Jockney? Do you know what I think's actually happening here? Is he's coming out with all sorts of shite, trying to distract what he's up to, right? He's forgetting where he's been at specific moments in time, and everybody in the UK community is clipping stuff, picking things apart, asking questions, woke up, nothing better today, want to know what's happening. Just get one. It's like we're all following a bad movie.
Yeah. So
they can't turn off.
Yeah. So the thing is, he's never actually done that thing that he stuck to Joe Kidd, you know, the Scottish one. That's only a window of time from 1998 to present. It's not an actual subject access request. It's not an acro. It's not an acro. I know that for a fact. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely not an acro. So there you have it. He hasn't done the Scottish.
You can't probably will that Jockney's eyes.
and he won't talk about it. See, he doesn't talk about it. Like, he doesn't say, because I said, if...
you know you're watching. Come on the new, Humble.
You know, I said, get back to me and explain what it is like. And he can't explain it because it's not a subject access request you know, like the Scottish criminal history system file. That is
Aye,
the
well, that's what I'm saying. Well, what makes him any different from fucking everybody else? And here's another thing. We Buggy said something a few weeks ago, but those that scream the loudest have the most to hide. I actually think that's what you're seeing right now when he's coming into all these live panels with shite.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What is he bringing to the table apart from destruction, horribleness, bad mouthing people, what to find dirt on people? He's not brought anything to the table that's interesting apart from the Decky Heggie thing that's going on and on and on and on and on, and it just looks unhealthy and very toxic and very, how can I put it, shite.
Well, let me put it to you this way. You know this thing, right? So his thing, we gave him a pat in the back for this Decca Heggie thing, 55-page acro, bringing Decca, you know, to the forefront. You know what I mean? So everybody knows that Decca's dodgy and all that, right? That's
why would you get your second half to sit there for nearly 5 hours and read all that out? That's toxic in itself. That I wouldn't ask my lady, my girl, or any of that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
something like that.
You know how he's highlighted, like he highlighted the Decca Heggie thing and he done all that, which is good. It's good. But the thing is, when you put that to one side, right, he can't do anything else. He's not got anything else but to go looking at people. He's not got anything positive to bring to the table. You know, on YouTube, like you do your music. You know what I mean?
Here's
like,
the truth. Here's the truth as I see it, Jockney, right? See if it wasn't for fighting trolls and the Decca Heggie thing coming out, Humble wouldn't have nothing. And see when he's pointing out things like Jamie Sawyer and me and Masters is bang on with what he just says. See when he's pointing out what I'm doing, Jamie's doing, and everybody else is doing. He's no fucking get the time to think for himself. What am I doing?
Aye, because he's got that consumed in his own brain and his own delusion that he's gone on with this narrative that he can't get it out of his napper because he's not got the balls to go down and fucking deal with the guy himself.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'll put this out, Masters, right? I've already said, right, and because everybody on YouTube sees this and they know why I got involved. I says to the guy, and I will say it, do you know what I mean? I'm about 5 mile away from him. Why is he fucking want to pick fights with Jockney, yourself, that's in fucking Troon, and Kearney and all that's in Troon? I'm about 5 mile away from the guy. Why doesn't he just come to my fucking door? I put it open to him. I says to him, I'll go out that backyard and I'll meet you. Bring 10, 15, 50 even. The point I'm making is I'm fucking sick of it all. Who wants to live in a world when it's full of cunts like this? Do you know what I'm saying? So I'll go at the back and I will meet them. But the thing is, 7.9 billion people in the world, there's always one that's got to turn up. I'm that one.
Aye. And he's not, you're the man leaving. He's the man leaving in an ambulance.
No. See, when it's done with him, I'm done. As I say, do you know what I mean? I only get involved because of what he done to be Mark. So see, when he's done, I'm out. And I've said that for the fucking start.
Yeah.
I've got my own stuff to do. I've got my own stuff to do. Sorry, mate. On you go.
He would never turn up for anything like that. You know, that fighting, he would never turn up for a fight, that guy.
I think I know that now. I think I know that now, mate. But you know what? See, now that I've highlighted it, everybody else can fucking just keep it on him and fucking let it know that it's no, I mean, they're no up for it because it's fucking, the way I saw it was bullying. No, I mean, the wee guy was here and then he wasn't here the fucking Monday. And by the way, there's a wee guy that was kind of closely thingied. Well, right, wee Crossy, I'll just put it out there. I'll speak to that wee guy. That wee guy seems all right. So it's like everybody else is willing to put their fucking differences aside. And I says this the other night here as well. Are you willing to do it with Fighting Irish? I had him on a live panel. Are you willing to do that with Fighting Irish? Fighting Irish is willing to do it with you. DG's willing to do it with you. There's fucking, what do you call her, Emma and Babs put their differences aside. There's Archie and, what do you call him, Daryl put their differences aside last night. How can he no fucking just do the same and make YouTube a better place? Because if he doesn't, he's got no fucking content.
And I spoke to several motorsports and Bluebells, and I wasn't cheeky to them until he came on and started gaining. Why was the CID at my door? Well,
you know what, Masters? I actually think Buggy's fucking wife is a nice lassie because she does put some. She might get caught up stuff, but she does put some nice comments up, right? So I will never, if I've ever end up with something personal with somebody like Humbles, he tried to draw me into this the other week. Hold on, Masters, let me say this because I think everybody saw this. The night when he was attacking my brother, and I says to him, no, right, I could lower myself at your standards and slaughter your wife, but because I've got utmost respect for women, I'm not going to fucking do that.
Exactly.
Get where I'm coming from?
Yes.
I'm not using anybody that way, so.
I'm the exact same, mate.
And by the way, I'm not got a problem. I've not got a problem with fucking Humble's mates. Or the people doing, you know what I'm talking about, where certain people are fucking doing their own lives and they're all caught on that stuff. I've not got a problem with any of them. Just him.
Well,
See, but that thing you said, Incognito, you were right. That he's not got anything else to do. I'm talking about for YouTube. He's not got any, you know, like
No content. He's got absolutely no content. If he's not slagging fucking vulnerable adults like my brother, telling people to hang for the rafters like that boy for fucking Cumbie and Truth, and telling people, do you know what I mean? I'll pay you 15 grand. You hang yourself. Do you know what I mean? Masters, I'm going to set you on fire. Oh, Decca, come on, fuck. We've heard it and heard it and heard it. I'm actually surprised he's still in the fucking street. If that was me and my previous convictions, if I even thought about that, I'm off for a long, long time.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Same, mate.
That's it, definitely. Like, you've hit the nail on the head there, Incognito. Definitely. Like, I mean, a lot of people say that.
Do you know what, Jockney? I'm only saying what other people think. I've just got the balls to fucking say it as it's coming.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah.
Do you think we're giving him too much airspace, but didn't
Aye, fucking definitely. Decca Higgy and all. When I see things about Decca Higgy, I've only got caught up in the past couple of days because of what Humble's putting out. And he's, you know what I mean? And so you're caught up in this shit whether you want to believe it or not. And I know it's all negative, but you're still gaining my attention. But hold on, Masters, right? The other week here, me Gamer go to stinking, Andrew J go to stinking, and all them go to stinking. See the more you fucking laugh at these cunts, do you know what I mean? They won't want to come on to panels anymore. Who wants to give these cunts a fucking airtime? That's what I said 30 minutes ago. Who wants to fucking live in a world when it's full of horrible cunts like us? I mean, we can all sit and fucking make a bit of dough, do something positive and have a fucking laugh at the same time.
Aye, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, Incognito, the other day I was talking about this Humble guy and I was trying to give him a tip, and this was true. I actually heard them one day, I don't know where it was, he was trying to be funny, and he wasn't digging anybody out or anything. He was talking about something, and he was like trying to be a funny man, and he was absolutely rubbish. Right? But because he was so bad at trying to be funny, it was actually funny. If you know,
because you got a Mickey accent.
Oh yeah, he's part of push, but it was that push. It was actually funny. How push is that? That's fucking funny. Get what I'm saying?
He's missing a
It's not push, it's funny, that's what he's just said. Fuck's sake, Master. Man's full of push, is that funny?
He's got a formula there to go away into.
You better stick with it then if it's gold.
Well,
the next move.
He wants to do that and ditch all that stuff. I mean, I don't know if he's mentally capable of getting away from all this negativity, you know, all this stuff. I don't know with the guy. I don't think he can.
Mate, he can't even fucking sleep at nights without a couple of Jack Daniels and a couple of pre-gabs or something in him. And here's the thing, he's making it on live panels that I am fucked, or I'm drunk, or I'm using drugs. I speak to like we fighting Irish in the background and other people in the background. I'm fit as fuck. Do you know what I mean? For my age, I keep myself well. I survived all sorts of shit. That's what I'm saying. I've got my own story to tell once this is done. And that's it. He came in the other night and I'm like, you know what? I will answer you when I decide to fucking answer you. I'll reveal my face when I decide to fucking reveal it. I'm creating my own movie here. So my movie is either going to be a fucking depression session or a success story. He's part of my movie. I'm no part of his. I'd rather have the latter.
Well, I'll tell you what, whenever
and also the legal shit as well.
Whenever I've heard you on panels or anywhere, you know, in other panels and all that, I've always thought you come across. I've never ever thought you've been drunk or on drugs or anything like that. You always come across like clear as a bell, like, you know.
I was Jockney. I was on drugs for years. I've had fucking 56 operations to reconstruct the right hand side of my face, and now that I'm getting a wee bit of a clue here, some certain people will know who I am. And it's not that I want to hide. And here's the thing about fucking Incognito. My name's attached to my email, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, everywhere. And Humble slags me for it, but he's a fucking idiot. So he's trying to make out he's mental materials or he's fucking above your average IQ. Here's the thing. Look at the irony of the fucking name, Incognito. My name's attached to everything that's attached to Incognito. Just get what I'm, just get what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's it, yeah. So you reckon you will do a story sometime in the future, incognito, about your life sort of thing? Like, are you thinking of
I
doing
will
that?
do. I will do. I will do at some point, but it'll be my time, not his fucking time.
But what are you thinking of doing? Are you thinking of writing a little sort of book thing or something like that? Are you?
I was on your live a couple of. I think I was on your live a couple of months ago, Jockney, telling you about it. I was at a wee freelance journalist. She was part of
Oh,
that
yeah.
human
Sorry,
rights organisation. Aye.
Yeah. I remember now. Yeah, you got a friend, the journalist, in it, and she.
Aye.
Yeah, she
Well,
was
she's
going to do.
documented a lot of it. There's pictures of me actually going through surgery, you know that as well. And there's,
Oh, yeah.
I went,
So,
done something for the Homeless World Cup as well. So it's all documented. That's why I'm coming in and doing what I'm doing. Because, see, Humble knows this, do you know what I mean? He can slag all sorts of vulnerables and slaughter everybody he wants, but he knows there's legal implications to. I decide who gets to use my photos, my videos. See if he gets back to the source. I'll take him for every penny he's got. And I'll say this live because he knows I know he's listening. I'll take him for every penny he's got, and I don't think he's got much. So, and not just that. As I say, Steve, if I get him on alive, there's things I'm going to ask him that.
yeah. Hello.
I'm still here.
He doesn't realise that he was born in sandcastles in the sky.
You still get raped.
Easy, Ozzy doing this way.
You still get music in your head.
Yeah, can I ask you something incognito? No, I don't want to ask you something too personal, but you said you had all the surgery stuff and all that stuff, like your face or whatever. But how are you after all that? Is everything all right? Working all right in that? Like,
that's what I'm saying. I've got Jockney. I lead quite a good life. I'm quite grateful for where I'm at today. I've got me, my brother. I've got a fucking weight bench here. I've got weights all over the fucking house. I play my guitar. I'm still a bit institutionalised, but it's probably the best I've felt in a long, long time. And here's the thing: I wouldn't have felt this good if this guy didn't fucking stick a fucking spark under my arse with what he done with that wee guy. See all the stuff that I survived. That wee guy, that he just wasn't fortunate enough to survive it. Hold on, Masters. I survived my shit. Plus, I had 3 best friends, and we Donny Boy will fucking verify this. Best friends, by the way, that died with cancer. I made it, they didn't.
Yeah. Have you got your guitar handy there now? Have you?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Jockney. No tonight, mate.
Another time. Do it another. If I do another live,
I will do it. Some other time.
I'm going to be going by Christmas and New Year. Like, I'll be checking out.
I'll sing a song.
Yeah,
go
on you go, Master.
Right, you ready? Right.
No, hold on, Master. Hold on. I'll just tie my shoelace.
I get the boots on.
Oh, you go, mate. Oh, you go, bud.
Super peanuts are we are GYT. We will show you what we do. With a stand lively, the snooker. Stand back. Get that bastard, get that queue across his back. Super peanuts are we. We are a mental, we are a crazy, we are a super GYT.
That was not the Davis snooker there, Jockney.
No. That was the David Plaza posse. The Bears.
Oh, Masters, you need to stay off a glue.
I'm thinking this is somebody
I can't help it, mate.
I'm kidding you, mate. Remember
that? Can't get other stuff, man. It's working. It's so good.
Yeah, I've got 2 people I normally have in the chat. You know the little lady from Liverpool, Mo, and she plays guitar and sings and that. She's came on the channel a few times. But I've got another, I think it was another Mo, this one I've put on the screen, Mo L. I think that's the lady from, is that the lady from Glasgow? I think this might be another one.
Does she get a YouTube channel, Jockney? Does she get a YouTube channel?
I'm not too sure. No, I don't think
so. No, there's a Mo Mobile or something. Or something. She's from Edinburgh. I've never seen that one, but Mo L.
Yeah, this might be the one from Glasgow, but there is a Mo from Liverpool. You know Mo, but it's just Mo like short form audience from Liverpool. She plays guitar and all that. She does some lovely cracking Irish songs. You know, like the Irish songs. Right. We had 3 of them because I think if that was her, we could have.
I'll tell you what then, Jockney, right? I've got all sorts of tunes that I've got in my skull, right, that I've learnt for fucking years. I know where to put my hands on a guitar, but there's certain chords that I don't know. But I dare say, if me and Mo, she's got a voice like an angel, Irish as well. I dare say if I'm sitting with a guitar and she's got them kind of skills, then we would produce something kind of magical, I think.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, she's Scottish, but yeah, she's a
Oh, is
Glaswegian.
she?
She's in
All right.
Liverpool,
I
but
thought-
you've probably seen her. You've probably seen her on the channel. Like, she's really good. Like, you know, playing the old
Never seen her,
guitar
mate.
and that.
No,
No,
I've not seen her.
No.
No.
well, when the next time she comes in the channel, I'll try and see if she comes on a live. Because when I do my final live thing, I'm going to ask her to come on and do a free songs. You know, like 3 of the songs.
Aye.
Yeah,
Aye.
'cause I'm
Yeah,
taking a step.
here, Jockney, we Quaver saying she'll play the triangle. We need to get Steve Free Dogs on to play the Pringle tubes. Me, Mo, Quaver, and Steve with the Pringle tubes.
Hang on a minute. This might be Mo who plays the guitar, because she said this is my tablet account. Is that Mo that plays the guitar? She'll let me know in the chat, like, because maybe she might come on and like and do a couple of songs, like.
Just watch, but remember,
Yeah, no, I know Mo. Like, I would check it out and all that.
Brother.
Aye. So do you play the guitar quite a lot, incognito? Do you have a little, when you're off YouTube, do you have a little practice in that, do you?
I do. Sometimes, a lot of the time actually, when Gary's not here. But a lot of it, here,
Are you
do you know what, I'll tell you what about. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want to say too much because obviously got main stuff to do in the coming fucking months, years, whatever. But I'll tell you this, right? See, hold on 2 seconds, Masters. I'm in full flight trying to tell you here. See picking up the guitar. See 1994. Everybody be aware of this. It was in the papers. See the riot shots. I got caught up in that. So we were dubbed up behind our door 23 hours a day, unless it was going to agents visits or family visits. So I had to get a guitar, and that's what I would say kept my fucking sanity, because it's like, sometimes when I played it, Masters, it would be like, yeah, you thought you were only playing it for an hour. Do you know what I mean? And then when you put it down, it was like, wow, it was like 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and then it helped like get heat down. And then, aye, mate, that's it. And then if you get your heat down that night, it's the same the following night. It just, I don't know, it just kind of passed your day a lot quicker. Do you know what I mean? And plus, it was kind of productive.
One day dusted, and that's you at the door.
Aye, that's it, mate. Yep.
Some people can't do their porridge, but you know what I mean, they can't do it. Whoa,
I'll be honest. The way it was going, I wasn't handling my porridge too well. That was how I got my guitar, if I'll be totally honest.
Yeah.
Is that somebody's phone, is it?
It's mine. Hang on 2 seconds. Sorry, mate. Get there.
Yeah, I'll tell you something about porridge. You know, down south, down this way, down London, yeah? When I first came down here and all that, you know, the people in the porridge down here, do you know what they do? Some people put sugar on it and some people put jam on it. You know, porridge up in Scotland, salt in it. Like,
I actually make it with salt and sugar, believe it or not.
Same. Aye, absolutely both in.
Yeah.
My granddad done that, yes, aye.
Yeah. That's an old Calton thing. My granddad came for the Calton. He was the one that taught my granny how to make porridge, and then he went away to he was a a desert rat in the Battle of Dunkirk.
Oh, yeah,
so when he was away, so when he was away to fight the war, he was the one that taught my granny how to, because we had a big family. So it was like he taught her how to make the porridge, feed the bairns. And there was a thing that I don't know if it was, you remember oat cakes? It was like you made them out of porridge, but you put them on a big prawn.
Yeah, I love oat cakes. I love oat cakes, man.
I was all having man, but my granddad would make them.
I can't remember all that stuff, Masters, but I can remember all the stories that Dad told us and my granddad told us.
Do you remember the pressure cookers? And my granddad used to have his pressure cooker.
The pressure cookers, Master.
He done, man,
I can't remember them, mate. No.
Honestly, bruv. No, my granddad, I was a wee boy, right? I've walked into the kitchen.
Aye.
And I've walked in, I've heard just boom, right? He's left it on, hasn't he? And all the peas, right? He was cooking peas. Fuck knows why he was cooking peas in it. But they all end up fucking pelleted into the ceiling, man. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, Granddad, what happened there? He's like, that's right, son, stay out of the kitchen. I'm like, for fuck's sake, man. Pressure cooker. And then, do you know what? until we sell that house, the ceiling was covered, man, and pellets with peas stuck in the fucking ceiling. We couldn't get out. Oh, what? You can't make it up, mate. No, I miss my old granda, so I do.
Oh, so Mo's going to come on with the guitar sometime soon and do some numbers. Yeah, she's brilliant. You'll like her incognito. She's really good. I like it when she does. I like it when she does the Irish songs. She's Scottish, but she does the old, like the Irish type songs with the guitar. Yeah. Really, really good. She is. Really good. That's it. Really, really good. Anything planned for the weekend? Anything planned for the weekend, guys? Have you got anything exciting?
I was thinking about maybe going to a rave this maybe not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah, that's not this weekend, is it?
No, it's not this weekend, no. I was actually going to go that Friday there doing with Elma, doing to the Coliseum. I think it was after dark or something, doing south after dark. Reunion it was, but I couldn't make it down. I just didn't have the time. Too busy. Family, fucking shit. No. But I'm definitely going to go to Glasgow and go through a few pubs and get a bit of footage, you know?
Oh, yeah. Peggy, we need to check your grammar. You've misspelt one of the words there.
On purpose.
You've misspelt one of the words.
Excuse me, Jockney, I was just taking a wee draw of a fag.
That looks amazing, I love that. I like that
Here, do you want to know how I got that? This is a true story, right? It's not how I was telling you earlier on about my operations to my face. See, the last operation I had was a 22-hour procedure. It was radical. But what they did say to me was, if you're willing to go through this, obviously because I'm fit, they says you'll need to stop fucking, because I didn't have any body fat on it, they says you need to stop fucking doing what you're doing and start eating as many dairy products as you can, just to put weight on you by the operation, right? So, no, Masters, you'd have sold this. I was fucking built outside of a fag paper compared to you, mate. I went through the operation, 22-hour procedure, but I slipped into a coma for 14 days.
Did you, brother?
Aye, the only reason I made it was because of the dairy products and the stuff that I was doing. Fuck knows, mate. It was on the grace of God. You know what I mean?
You're built for the hard stuff, my friend, that's why.
I don't know about that. I'm going, mate. Just dress up and turn up, Masters, that's it. All jockers just says what you're doing for the weekend, you told them. And I'm like, if I get the night done, do you know what I mean? The moral will take care of itself.
30 years in
30 years?
T-shirt.
30 years of that?
Lenny D. That's my shit.
Is that a T-shirt, Masters?
I got it, man, when I went to see the 30 years reunion. It was 30 years of Lenny D, Brooklyn, New York's techno DJ, one of the biggest techno DJs in the world, man. And I got it that night, man.
That's your thing, mate. That's your ethos. See, like music and techno, DJ and hip hop, and you can put all that together. Do you know? See, for what I see when I watch you, I'm going to be totally honest. You're quite fucking what's the word? Artistic, I would say.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? See the way you come across, and you just tune into it.
I've got to be interested in something. See if I've taken an interest in something. See if I'm not interested, I can't tune into it. But see if I'm interested in it. And this YouTube and that Bumble has made me interested. So what can I say?
Yeah, I've got something.
I'm a hardcore raver to the day I die.
Yeah, I've got somebody. I've got somebody in the back studio. I'm going to put the banner up, but you've got to unmute your mic, live follower. Unmute your mic. All right, I'm going to put the banner up to see if it's because
I'm smoking, lads. I'm still here.
What? All right.
I'm smoking, my man. I'm just smoking.
Let me do this. Hang on. I've got to do this because.
See, this is what I love. See, coming on Jockneys, there's no hassle, no, what I mean, no rottenness, just nice chat.
Hiya, Jockney. Hiya, Sparrow. Masters, all that.
All right.
How you doing, my girl? You good?
I'm going to put you on the thing. Hang on. I just got to sort this thing out. Like,
is this Molo then? The lady that can do the guitar?
No, it's somebody else, isn't it?
Like, yeah, I wish. Am I there? Jockney.
Yeah, you're there. We can hear you live, follower.
Loud and
First of all,
clear.
thank you, Sparrow and Jockney, for letting me on. First of all, Masters, can I appreciate your immediate thought, because you were like me today, didn't really know that it was 11:11, and immediately saw it in your comments and immediately reacted, as I did. I didn't realise it. Somebody, I think it was Jamie, somebody that put it in. You immediately reacted, and as did your chat. And I was in that chat, and I appreciate the reminder for both of us, and just the reminder of it was, and I could feel you, and I appreciated that. Thank
No
you.
worries.
Masters.
You're in my prayers, sweetheart, always.
Incognito, hi.
Yeah.
I didn't mean any harm by saying that the other day that I said. I was just trying to warn you. You know what I'm meaning?
I know.
You know.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, I was just trying to. I wasn't trying to do any bad. Anyway, I went
No,
out
can I
with a
address
guy.
that? I know where you're coming from, sweetheart, because listen, see what you did say. I actually leapt to your defence, if you noticed.
You
Because
did.
it was like, I just felt as though, yeah, I did, on the live. I had to ask somebody else, going to calm down a wee bit, just so I can hear what this woman's going to say, because I wanted to hear what you had to say. But this certain person was drunk and just kept steamrolling everything you had to say, everything somebody else had to say, and everything that the host had to say, and I thought, fucking hell.
And can I appreciate you, Jockney, for
Oh, yeah.
saying what you'd seen in said video and actually saw what you said?
Yeah, I mean, I checked that video out and I couldn't see nothing untoward. It looked what I seen, what I seen, sort of thing. You're just
Why would you
stroking
do
the
that?
dog
And why would you do
barely
it on a
with your
live
feet.
if you were going to do it? That's my answer to that one.
Yeah, I think everything was hunky dory. You were just stroking the dog's belly with your feet. That was all I
Oh, I'd
seen.
only had him a couple of days, bless him. It was the only thing he'd let me do.
But don't forget,
Oh, are you the woman that had that video?
Oh, don't forget us.
I am, Sally.
Oh,
And
no.
the dog
For
nonce.
fuck's sake.
And the dog
Oh,
nonce.
what the
I'm
fuck?
out
That has incognito. I didn't dog
I'm
my
out
nonce.
of Hong
I know. It's just the way fucking other people will pick that
Honestly,
video apart. So you'll see what you want to see. I don't know. I didn't.
absolutely.
See, to tell you the truth, I never saw the video.
Well, honestly, if you
I've just been
see
going with chat.
that an older woman is doing that to a dog on a live for everybody to see, then I'm sorry that's your problem, not mine.
Well, you see, the thing is, live follower on here, you've got a load of sickos on this YouTube. You know, weirdos, and they've got perverted mind. Perverted
Can I ask
mind.
you something then, without being cheeky to you, sweetheart, right?
You can't.
What happened with your grandchild? Why did you not sit down and ask him? What was wrong?
So, yeah, you can ask. Yeah, and fair crack. That was a 1.5 hour video. A clip was taken out of it. There was a whole group of us talking about really random things that had happened to our kids, like they tripped over something and they'd done this and they'd done that, and we were laughing our socks off. And I was telling the story, a really minute story in my child's life, but I was telling a random story about this little lad boo-hooing, and he put it wasn't even a, well, it was the best thing to a paper cut, right? So it comes across wrong if that suits your narrative, but it was a very minute situation. I gave my life up at 36 years old as a single parent to take a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old that I had social workers at my door, and there they were about to go into care. I worked with sort of said children. That's the only way I can sort of describe it. These were pretty disturbed kids. They'd been through a lot. I tried to get them lots of times. Social services finally ended up on my door, and I got them.
Then, please, without taking offence at it.
You can't.
All I seen, right, I know, right, you're saying it was clipped, but all I seen with you was laughing and saying he ripped a can open and he was going to slit his own wrist, and you were telling him how to do it.
Right? Oh, fuck, I did fucking see it. No,
Ink
no,
off.
hold on. Listen,
Ink off.
listen. I'm going to check out. I don't want to see nothing.
I know I'm off and all.
I'm still trying. Right. I've just realised. Aye, I did see something. So I'll just sit and tune in if that's all right.
Nah, I'll sit in the background, aye.
Okay, so I don't know what you've seen or what you think you've seen, but I definitely didn't tell. There is no word of a wrist in that conversation. There was never a wrist to his wrists. It was a little boy playing a little trick against his parent. It was his auntie, who happened to be his parent.
Did you sit down and ask him what was wrong with him, but why he was doing this?
He wanted an extra toy. We always worked out when we went out that you had a toy to play with outside and a toy to play with. We had a camper van, so you always had a toy to play with inside. So you're allowed to take 2 toys out. Each kid was allowed to take 2 toys out. One to play outside, of football, badminton, whatever what you wanted to play. We had everything, and one to play in the van while we were in the van. Cards, colouring, whatever. He wanted to take an extra toy out. He wasn't allowed to take an extra toy out, and that was the conclusion of him wanting to take an extra toy out. And we'd always had the rule that we take one toy to play with
Why
outside.
not let him have the extra toy then?
Pardon?
Why not let him have the extra toy?
Because I've worked in the industry for long enough that you allow children to get away with one thing, then it's a continuing thing. It was a very difficult situation, Masters. I took these kids from a horrendously horrific situation, which I tried to get them out of many times, from when they were very, very young, when they were babies. Their parents weren't good parents, and we were looking after them, school holidays, weekends, picked them up on Friday, put them back in school Monday. We were trying to do the best we could. Their life was still getting shitter and shitter. And no matter what I did, even in my profession and who I was and what my standing was at that point, I still could not get these kids taken away from the situation that they were in. Let's just put it that way. The situation that they were in. Eventually, I was ordering some coats for them and winter shoes. Social services ended up on the door and said, we are meticulously. She had 3 different children, 3 different lots of children to 3 different fathers. And I don't know what that word is. I can't remember what that word is. But you know, when the police bomb every house at the same time, they done that at the same time as all the children. These children were going in, my 2 children were going into care. That's it. They were going into foster care. I couldn't bear that, being the person I was and the career that I had. I decided that I was going to take them on. At 36, I was a single person. I had a great career, had my own house, had everything. And I decided that I was going to take them on. I had a momentary glance at my mum. My mum was too old to take them on. I had to take parental responsibility, and my mum took residential responsibility. We went to court the next day, 9 o'clock in the morning, interim care order, 28 days, then an interim full care order for 3 months, and then I got them. I had to go to work and say, my life's just changed. I need to take on less responsibility at work. And it was about me trying to save 2 little beings. One was 3.5 and one was 5.5. That video was taken at about 7.5, 6, 7.5. I am about to become a nana, not a great auntie, but a nana. And that privilege, and that privilege alone, that privilege of my niece, who I've brought up now for 21 years, no other parent involved, just me and my mum, who's sadly like dementia now. So I've brought them up from the age of 3.5 to she's now 24 going on 25, and I've just had the privilege when she became pregnant. I don't want you to become a great auntie. I want you to become a nana. I want you to be this baby's nana. Not a great auntie. That's all I was expecting. Granty, great auntie. I wanted to be called great auntie, granty. And I've just had the privilege of being called a nana when I haven't had children in my life. But I brought up 2 children. That children was never damaged by that. It was like, oh my God, that's just the least biggest strop we had. These children were very damaged and they needed guidance and love and care, safety, order and control. And I know that sounds awful when you're talking about children, but if you make them safe, you make it orderly, and you put some control into their life, they will become the adults that they are today. They both live on their own. They both lived on their own for the last 5 years, and they both have full-time jobs and careers. Am I bothered about that little incident that happened? That was something that I was talking about with friends on a group and saying, oh God, yeah, I remember when my little lad, he was like, he ripped the can up and it was that. That's what it was. And I can't explain it any better than the truth. That's what it was.
Can I just say something? Like, if you never said nothing, why did you bring this stuff to YouTube? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why did you? Huh? No, I'm sorry, she's gone. I'm just wondering why this lady who was speaking there, I haven't got a clue what all that stuff was about. I haven't got a clue. Thanks, Masters, for jumping off, and thank Incognito for doing a runner. You left me lumbered there. Left me lumbered there. I haven't got a clue what that was about, but I'm just thinking, just listening here, why did this lady bring it to YouTube? If she never brought it to YouTube, she wouldn't be going on about it. I don't know what's what. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, thank you very much to Masters, and thank you very much to Incognito for doing a blooming runner and lumbering me with the lady who... He's back now, this cheeky git. Look, he's back laughing. Hang on a minute. Oi, what are you doing, man?
I'm not laughing, mate.
No, you done a runner and left me lumbered.
No wonder, because
I never had a clue what it was
I know,
about.
but I couldn't say. I'm not going to insult the lady because. But what we've seen is somebody clue him up there, please, in the chat.
Somebody what?
Somebody clue up Jockney in the chat, I'm saying.
Is this the thing about the dog or something? Is that the one?
No, it's something worse than that.
Well, I was only on the only thing I've seen is when she was stroking the dog's belly with her feet. That's what only thing I know about. Like,
yeah, Jockney, it's nothing to do with you, mate. It's fine.
But I thought I'm on a sinking ship, man. Everybody jumped ship. God, they did it, man.
Jockney.
Yeah, don't bother telling me because I don't really want to know. Like,
I know, mate. You don't. Honestly.
I don't know who she is or what that was about.
It takes a lot for me to feel sick, mate. I feel sick.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know. Oh, here comes. Yeah, I know who's going to tell me about the thing. Let me do the thing. Like, I haven't got a clue, man. I might be getting rescued.
I'm smoking, mate, so I'm off camera.
Yeah, I might get rescued in a minute. I've just stuck the link in. I don't know what.
I just didn't want to say it because I did. Do you know what I mean? Just it was a difficult situation there.
I've stuck the link in. Somebody's coming to rescue me, I think. The link is there. The link is there.
Oh, it's oh, it's no.
I think
Go for the
Peggy's
faint-hearted,
coming
mate.
on. I think Peggy's coming on, isn't she?
Peggy coming on, yeah. Oh well, that tells you something.
Let's see if she comes on. Peggy, are you coming on, are you? Hang on, let me check if that was Peggy.
It's not a man's place really to say anything about it, but because
Yeah.
Because if I started, I wouldn't have stopped. If you know what I mean.
I need to see if it's Peggy there or something. Is that Peggy in the back? Is it? Hang
If
on,
I started there, mate, I wouldn't have stopped and ended up swearing and I
I
wouldn't
don't
do
think
that
that's
to you.
Peggy, is it? Let's see if I can see. Let me just check the chat. Peggy, did you say you're jumping on? Like, can you just let me know in the chat if you are jumping on? Right, hang on, right. Let me put the banner up first. Let me just to check because I get some sort of. Hang on, Peggy, hang on a sec. Like, just to check it's the banner in case somebody's trying to find me, but I think this is Peggy.
She actually changed her name.
Peggy, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right,
Who
Peggy,
changed
fire
them?
away. No, you're all right. You're all right, Peggy.
Right, what happened here? Because I missed up the phone call. What happened?
Aye.
Massive, what happened?
It was that. See that lassie that came on the other night, remember? That woman. And she
That wife
there was a
follower?
video put out. Peggy,
Yep.
you listening? There was a video put out and it just looked like
Right, so you're going to buy that video?
it looked like
Right,
neglect
kid,
to me.
what about you? Right, Master, see with that? Right, that's all the trolls off Facebook. They all work together. So see with that woman lies forward, I'm going to buy the person I know on YouTube. Right, the thing with that's what she's an auntie, took 2 kids. She wouldn't be allowed to have kids and her ability if she was an onion. Don't jump on the bandwagon.
Right, I get you.
Master, see last night, I thought you were having a meltdown. So I timed out OG for abusing you. OG's then and Humble today sitting saying I blocked him so he can because you were speaking about exposure. It's people shitstorm that. Ignore them. You need to ignore the trolls. They're going to feed off of your negativity.
I know that, mate. Takes a wee bit of
the day in Humble, you've got the lady from the north who's White Creature 1, who is a freak who stalked me in Jockney from March. It's now November, but yet he's still fascinated, still obsessed with me in Jockney. The boy needs help, needs psychological help, but yet Humble entertains him and enables Romans on his channel.
See, it's like you don't know what to believe. Actually, that's why I jumped off because I didn't know what to add. You know what I mean? I was just a bit bamboozled myself. Peggy, you know what I mean?
No, but Master C, wait, they're trying to link me with you, saying I'm your only mod.
No. Craig is, Kaz is.
No, we know this, but we don't need... Masters, I don't jump on panels and explain myself to nobody, but see when I sit and see Humble Dryer, Peggy come in the chat, what for to be blocked or humiliated off your mods? I don't work that way. I worked on channels for months. I've got screenshots upon screenshots. Rogue mods on YouTube. If they all want to go down that road, I will expose them. There's one thing I'm not as a rogue mod. I'm as honest can be, and I don't like an honest opinion. That's a fact.
Well, Peggy,
so they do anything and everything to hound me.
Don't think I did. Here, I stuck up for you with that one. I tried to get that boy out, and he just he kept on giving in at you. So I had to say something to him.
Master Stephen, wait, Spider-Man's not even the problem. Spider-Man uploaded a video, right?
I know.
At my address to scare me for the flats. It's not to say Spider-Man was like buy my flat, but yet he put the one up on his channel to intimidate me. Do you know, they all work as a clique. But because I'm outspoken, I jump on a panel, I've got a voice, they don't like it. They don't like the honesty. They're all playing a game behind the scenes. But the honest people on YouTube will be the ones that stand strong when it comes to it. Will out their onions on YouTube. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Peggy,
Same with
I respect
Humbly Day
you
sitting
coming
saying,
on and spoke to
Peg,
me.
they're Humbly Day, Peggy, you're a hairy from Glasgow. I'm from
No,
Coatbridge,
no.
outside Glasgow. The hairy word he got from, don't
It's
use
the
my names, my nicknames for people for the sake of slaughtering me. Come back with a better one, Humble.
Hi,
Is that
guys.
I don't
follower
fear.
you
Hi,
there?
Peggy.
Oh, sorry, I'm smoking, man. Sorry, man.
Nice to speak to you on a live. Never spoke to you before. Just to make sure everybody knows that we have no
Nikki,
background.
Nikki, I
I
know
don't
you're
know what
from Jockney
masters.
Sparrow. You've always told me you came from Facebook.
Just as I ended up going off there, I think Jockney asked me why I brought this over to Facebook, and I think Peggy is about the only person that would understand that I've never ever denied that I came from Facebook. I did say, oh, you know, people were asking, how did you get here? How did you end up here? I've always said, oh, I came from Facebook. There was an argument between two people. It took me over there, and that was it. I think also I've never spoken to Peggy. Peggy, you'll agree with this. Never spoken to behind closed doors. We've never had any private messages. I think that Peggy was the first sort of person to understand. Firstly, I was a female, because I was trying to say I was a female all the time, and eventually I think she agreed that I was a female. And whether we agree on certain situations, and we don't, Peggy, there's lots of people you like that I don't like. It's never been an issue. So I don't know what Masters has just seen that made him so horrified that I'm bad.
Well, can I explain? It was just that video, and it was a
Which
short
video?
clip.
Which
The
video?
clip went, well,
There's
right,
plenty of videos about
right.
me.
I'm just going to say the way I seen it, right? The way I seen it was, I think it was your grandchild or something, like your grandson.
It was my nephew. It was my nephew.
And there was a small clip of you on Facebook, and it was a small clip. It could have been clipped, right? So the full story might not get out there, right? Fair enough. But what I seen was that you were the boy.
We have just discussed that, though, haven't we?
Yeah,
I have just
that.
explained all that.
But it didn't put you in a good light, sweetheart. I'm just saying, being honest.
It doesn't matter whether it puts me in a good light or not. Those children, I am still at 26. I legally took responsibility for them till they were 18 years old. At 26 and 24, and just about to give birth to my first now grandchild, who's not my grandchild, he's my great nephew. I can't do any more than that. These kids, I am still their parent to, and these kids still come to me when they haven't got a fiver to pay for their extra baccy, or they haven't got a train fare home, or they still come to me as their only parent, and I'm not their parent. I'm their auntie. But I took custody till they were 18, and that's it. They're still my kids. They're not my kids. I didn't give birth to them. I didn't adopt them. I didn't even sadly, I didn't even foster them. I would have had more rights as a foster parent than I have as an auntie who stood in a court of law and said, I'll take these kids. I'll have them. They're not going in care. That's it. Now, whatever you think from that tiny wee clip in a whole event of 20...
Listen,
he's 27 now, so it'd be 20 years ago.
But
if you want to pick up...
I
don't care whether it put me in a good light, Masters. These kids are still here, and I'm still looking after them. I'm their only parent. Their parents are drug addicts and alcoholics and downright fucking lowlifes. and I saved them from that. So whatever you want to believe, Masters, and whatever anyone wants to
Look,
believe,
I'm
saved these
Switzerland. I
kids.
don't look. It's nothing to do with me, pal.
You got a wrong opinion of me,
No,
and that's
I've
not
seen a
fair.
small clip.
That's not fair, Masters. You can't make an opinion on somebody
I've not made
from
an
a
opinion. I've
tiny
just
clip.
told you I'm Switzerland. That means I'm neutral. I don't know. I don't believe everything I see on YouTube.
I'm just
But
saying from it.
that did
And
not show you in a good light.
it
You must
didn't.
admit that.
The dog wanking video didn't see me in a good light, but I wasn't wanking my dog off either, was I? So, I mean, you know, it's one of them. I'm sorry, I'm leaving it. I'm going to answer Sparrow's question. Why did I bring it over from Facebook? I didn't, Sparrow. I didn't. It was the first person that recognised who I was CPA Louise. What do you know? The bad Sparrow CPA, paedophile hunting, sort of. I don't know whether you'd have been even involved in that, but
can I just stop you there? See,
okay.
this is. I mean, I'm going to be going by the new year off this YouTube thing anyway, but all this stuff from this Facebook thing, you know, I'm not saying you, but all these people.
I didn't bring it over.
No, what I'm saying is all this Facebook thing, all I've found, it's the whole thing's toxic. I can't believe this Facebook stuff.
Well, what happened? That Stare was outed. Stare of Echoes was outed, and then everybody sort of linked me to her because we were from Facebook, even though I didn't really know her. And then all these videos came out of I had to be Stare's mate, and I was this, and this.
I mean, this Facebook thing is unreal, isn't it? Like Facebook.
Oh, you know, I've got to say, in all honesty, YouTube is worse. Honestly,
Sorry for laughing, but blooming hell,
no, seriously. I spent 4 years on Facebook in similar groups to this. You know, everybody getting another person and what. But I can honestly tell you that, and I can only judge it by this. There wasn't any criminals in the Facebook scene. They were bad uns, they were wrong uns, they were vile, they were nasty, they were horrible, but they weren't criminals. They'd never been to prison. And so when I came over to YouTube, it was a different world because 50% of the people that are around have been in prison and they're criminals and they've got heavy sentences and, 8 years and 9 years. And I mean, they're big crimes. So that was my biggest shock when I came over to Facebook, that there was so many convicted criminals on this side of YouTube. And that was my biggest thing. That was my biggest shock. I was like, oh my God, you've been to prison. You've done 8 years and you've done 10 years and you've done 4 years. And I was like, oh my God, this is just a bunch of criminals. Outing criminals. And I can't take that all on board because it's criminals completely trying to out us criminals for their crimes. You couldn't make it up.
Yeah, hang on? Can I just say something? Mick from All You Need to See, jump on. I'll put the link in for you. Sorry, it's just some guy that was trying to get on. Mick from All You Need to See. I'll see if he jumps on. Yeah, carry on there. Sorry about that. Go on.
Yeah, that was my biggest shock. It was as vile and nasty. I don't know. No, because YouTube wouldn't deal with, or certainly what I found out about YouTube from Facebook having a similar experience in both camps. They wouldn't cope with the cancer stuff. They wouldn't cope with the dying stuff or the pet. Whereas Facebook will out your parents, hang them from trees, discount cancer, literally, it was brutal, and I thought that was brutal. I thought Facebook was brutal, and so when I came across and found, I'd like to say a community, but it's not. It's an arena, isn't it? It's an arena of people, and to be fair, it was brutal in a different way. This side of YouTube versus Facebook wouldn't accept somebody putting hanging pictures up of somebody who had stage 4 cancer. They wouldn't put kids hanging out of. Do you remember the Michael Jackson where he hung his kid out the window? That sort of clip. They were putting my kids, my grandkids, my partner's grandkids, up on things like that. It was brutal, and this side of YouTube wouldn't accept that at all. I don't believe that there's any man, woman, or child. I was going to say, I don't mean that, but I don't believe there's any man or woman that would accept the behaviour what I witnessed on YouTube, but neither would that community accept the brutality and the criminality of YouTube on Facebook. So it's a random one.
Oh, blimey. Well, I mean, it's only my pardon me. It's only my opinion, but I mean, I'm going to be leaving this sort of all this, like this.
I think I'm going the same way.
It's all negativity, like everywhere. Everything's all negative. You know what I mean? Like.
I know. It, and now I've got the reputation that I have, sadly. I just think it's time out for me. It's maybe time out for me, because I'm never going to lose the brutality of 3 videos that ever came out about me, and I'm never going to lose that reputation. So maybe it's time to do one.
Are you actually in these videos? Did he see you and all that?
Oh, I'm in these videos. Oh, I am not denying these videos. There's one about my grandson. There's one about the dog. You've seen the dog. If you've seen the tiny clip of about an hour and a half video, I think it's about 2 minutes long of me explaining about my my lad, and I'm laughing about it now. I spoke to my lad the other day. He came in. Have you got an extra £2.50? I need £2.50. I said, why are you earning £2,000 a month and you need fucking £2.50 off me? Now, does that sound brutal? Does that sound really brutal? But he wanted £2.50, knowing I couldn't give him £2.50. I could only give him a fiver or a tenner. And as it was, I only had a tenner in the house. And that's what he wanted.
I'm just wondering, why did
I'm not brutal.
Why did you put these things out there in the first place?
I didn't. It was CPA Louise came on and said, we know who you are, da, 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 da. And I was saying, why are you using your CPA badge when it's not an arena to use that? You're not in child protection here. You're just on a casual live, and you're using your paedophile hunter badge as a everybody loves a paedophile hunter. Everybody loves it. Well, I can tell you now, it's a shady fucking lurky business, that paedophile hunting. But anyway, she outed me and said I was a dog nonce. Another couple of people sort of reared up who had been in the chat, who'd known me a while, and said, oh yeah, she's a dog nonce, she's a dog nonce. And she made her son cut his wrists. Well, it wasn't quite like my son cutting his wrists. And then there was, I've ended up getting somebody done for terrorism charges in Belgium, Bruges, or wherever it was. And this man's been stripped naked and held by gunpoint. None of it was true.
Yeah.
So I didn't bring it, Sparrow. Kay, then I don't know how much you watch YouTube, really, Sparrow. But people in the chat will certainly know that Kay then came on came on and outing Stare and saying that I was Stare of Echo's friend. I don't know Stare of Echoes. I don't know who she is. She recognised who I was in a chat a couple of months before and said, I said, I don't want to say who I am, and I'm not agreeing with that. So email me. My email's in your about stuff, isn't it? She emailed me and said who she was, and I went, oh, nice one. All right, nice one. I said, yeah, I am who you think I am. And that was it. That was the only conversations we'd had. And from there, Kay came on, Kay Leatherland from Facebook, and started screaming and shouting about everything I'd ever done wrong on Facebook or whatever she thought I'd done wrong. I have had never a problem with this Kay. I did have a problem when she came on, and there's a video on my I don't want to call it a channel because I'm not trying to build a channel on my account, because I only try to use it as a voice. And I simply put out there the video that she made about my partner and said, that's why I can't ever talk to this woman again, because if I do, I'll get in a car and the rest is history. So it wasn't me that brought it onto Facebook at all, ever. It was Facebook, CPA, Louise, disgrace they call her, Louise Joyce from CPA, and Kay Leatherland from Facebook that brought it to here. Not me. I've only had to answer to everything.
Yeah. Okay.
So it wasn't me that brought it here, Sparrow. I wish it had never been brought here. I wish I could have just lived in anonymity for the rest of my days, but sadly.
Well, maybe if you maybe if you just stop talking about it or something, would that like help or something?
Well, it's in every chat, innit? The minute I put a comment, somebody says, oh, where's the dog nonce? There's the child abuser. There's the man that got a man arrested at gunpoint with his undies on. Which he didn't get arrested.
I think this is, I mean, I don't know nothing about it, but I think if you don't talk about it, like respond to it.
You're possibly right, Sparrow. You're possibly right. But right now, why I've got a chance to, and I don't always have the chance to jump on, because I'm busy girl looking after my mum. If I don't always have the chance to jump on, I can't jump on. And then I go back and I look through things and I think, oh, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. Oh, no, I'm not having that. And I'm not having that person say that about me, because it's not true.
Yeah, but
I can't explain those things,
yeah,
and I don't want to anymore.
Well, this is it. What I'm saying is keep stum. You know, when you're going to get a barrage of criticism, right? You know, these people
Always.
who have followed you a bit. But if you don't answer them back, sooner or later they'll get fed up with it. They'll go to something else. That's
absolutely. And I've left it. I was decorating my whole stairs and landing for good 10 days. I'm not interested. Thankfully, you've given me the platform to explain a lot of things, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't always get that thing. I try to jump on and say my piece, but I get outshouted. But yeah, I'm along your opinion. It's maybe time to stop it for different reasons, for very different reasons, Sparrow. But it's maybe time to go away.
I'm leaving. I'm taking a back seat come Christmas, New Year. I've got things to do next year, and because this thing was all good, like during the lockdown, but lockdown finished in April. You know, like April and that.
Yeah, I know.
It's like some people are still stuck in this thing, a bit like myself. Like when I'm thinking, hang on a minute, I've got to get back into the real world.
In the real world, yeah. I can't get back. I can't get back, Sparrow. I'm in a locked-in world. I'm a full-time carer. Came back to live at home to live with my mum, who'd had a massive stroke, and is still, I don't know, final stages maybe, I don't know, of Alzheimer's and joint dementia. So my locked-in world is still locked in. It was locked in COVID, which was great for me in the Lake District because we had no visitors. It was amazing. Was London not amazing in lockdown?
Oh yeah. I was walking about when there was nobody in the streets,
Absolutely.
getting a night exercise,
Absolutely. And the Lake District was empty. It was empty. The hotels were shut down. The B&Bs were shut down. Everything. And we had, for one very short moment in time, the Lake District to ourselves. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm still in lockdown because I still only have an hour and a half out of a day. I'm only allowed out in them periods of time. I have my mum on a camera. I have carers in. And so I'm still in that world. And that's why I guess any part of a social media interaction, good or bad, is an interaction for me in my lockdown world.
Right, look at it this way. Look, you've explained your stuff from your point of view, right? Right. So you've explained exactly what happened. You know the stuff, and if people don't want to believe it, they won't believe it, and then you'll get people who will believe it. So you've explained the stuff, and then all you have to do is there's nothing else you can do. Like, so if you want to keep
there isn't Sparrow.
What?
There isn't anything more I can do. Can't explain it anymore.
But if you want to keep hanging about on this YouTube thing and that, then you have to start ignoring the negativity, you know, the negatives, because these people will go to other people. They move about, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't respond to them, they will move on to other things because of, like, you know what I mean? Like, and then you will just
ebb away, but I don't ebb away because there's about 30 or 40 people that have come from Facebook that have always been in the chat. I've always known who they are. I've never acknowledged them. And so I'm never going to get away from it unless I get away from it.
Well,
and they've always been there. They just didn't know who I was, but I knew who they were.
Oh, I don't know. This Facebook seems to be a crazy place. It does, or whatever.
No, honestly, I wish I could say it was worse in one way and better in one way than YouTube. YouTube is worse in one way and wouldn't accept the things that went on in Facebook, and Facebook wouldn't accept. There was no criminality over in Facebook. That's the only way I can describe it. There was no criminals. Nobody had been to prison that we knew. Nobody was. They were just horrible, as some people are.
Look, Fighting Irish says, live follower, come on to Cesspit where we get rid of them from the chat. Oh, yeah. You won't get any hassles in Cesspit chat.
No, I don't. And Fighting Irish has been one of those people. Now, again, I don't speak to anybody behind closed doors, so I'm saying it for the record. Fighting Irish was maybe not involved. I don't know who Fighting Irish was over there, but he knows the history of the paedophile hunting community.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows a lot about the history of the diluted versions and groups that come off it. So I was quite interested when he, months and months ago, when he said, "Oh, I bloody know who you are, Louise, CPA, stop using your badge." Yeah. And I thought, oh my God, that's somebody that knows, like, exactly what I know. And I always say, stop using your CPA badge when you're not in a child protection situation. So when you come on a personal live, come on as yourself. Don't come on as you, because everyone says, "Oh, Louise, you're a paedophile hunter. You're fantastic. You're fun." She's not. She's a rotten bribing, and my mouse could run away with me. But you only have to YouTube her name to see what she is. So he was my only sort of ally in it. Very, even though I've not spoken to him, he was my ally because I thought he knows something about the situation that I've come from. And then there was a couple of others came in and said, you need to look at this video of life follower, aka Betty Barnes, aka Nikki, wanking a dog off. And that's where it all started. And then it was like, oh, and now you need to see about her son cutting her wrists. And, it's just never ending. Never ending. So it wasn't me that brought it here. Please, Sparrow, never think that I brought it here. People brought it to me.
I'm just laughing. I have to read this out loud. Don't take it an offence to this.
Oh, go on. I can't see because I'm on my phone.
Just have a little break. Radio Fuming said, I just went off for 5 minutes, came back, and she's still banging on. FF Jockney Sparrow.
I'm going to have a right look. I don't even know who that is. But yeah, you're right, mate. You're right. Honestly, give me a platform and I'll bang on for bloody hours. But I'll bang on about what I know. I don't have any filters. I'm 57. I was diagnosed 6 years ago, Sparrow, with ADHD, female ADHD. Having worked in the industry for many, many, many years, I knew that females had ADHD. I knew that I had it, but I couldn't prove it because it wasn't. I can't see, Sparrow, because I'm on my phone.
No, sorry. It's just that comment I put up about the banging on for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do bang on. I could bang on for fucking hours. I could run a live for about 2 hours and bang on about jack shit. But that's got nothing to do with any of that, has it? It's really.
Well, tell us, forget about all that stuff. Tell us something about something ordinary. I can't even say the bloody word.
Ordinary about me. Well, I live in a.
No, about your personal. I'm talking about just something that's nothing to do with what you were talking about there.
No.
Something.
Well, I
tell me something about the Lake District or something like that.
I can tell you that people don't understand about the Lake District. If you look at the west side of the Lake District on a map, and you see the National Park, which is the Lake District, I live just outside the National Park. But what people don't understand, the west side of the Lake District is so close to the sea. And people never, ever think about the Lake District and the North Sea together. They never think about the sea. And so they'll come up and they'll visit this beautiful Lake District and they won't visit the areas that just circumference it. Okay. And it is amazing from Morecambe and what they call Morecambe Bay. And if anyone's watched the documentary about Morecambe and Morecambe Bay and the police and not a documentary, what would they call it? A Sparrow. What would you call not a documentary, but
like a drama.
Series, a drama. Sorry, drama series about the Morecambe Bay. It's great. I know exactly where they're filming, and it's all as false as fuck because there's not shops at that end, and that thing isn't there, and that thing. So when you're looking at a drama from your own point of view, I'm like, oh, that's not right. That's not there. Oh, that's not in that same place as that. So if anybody ever wants to come to the Lake District and can't really afford to stay within the national park, which is actually piss poor and full of tourists, look around the west coast and stay in one of them places because it's amazing. And it's 13 miles. The Lake District is 13 miles from the sea. Yeah. And people don't understand that we've got this beautiful coastline that runs right the way up Cumbria from Morecambe Bay right up to Scotland. and it is the most widespread and beautiful, and you can still buy a house there, Sparrow, for
Yeah.
40,000,
Yeah.
3-bedroomed terraced house.
So, you know the Lake District, so you say it goes to the west coast where the North Sea is as well,
Yeah.
like near it, 13 miles
Yeah.
from it. I'm just trying to look at the map thing to see this Lake District thing.
Can you
I've
see
got
the
more-
national park? Can you see the
Yeah, I've got
green
the-
bit that's the national park?
I've got the national park thing. But is Morecambe part of the Lake District, or is that just near it?
We cross over from Morecambe into Cumbria. We cross over from Morecambe and Lancaster at the bottom, but Morecambe is on the bay, so we cross over from Morecambe into Lancashire, Lancashire into Cumbria on that Morecambe peninsula.
Ah,
So if you look right down at the bottom of the national parks and you bring that national park area up, we have a beautiful little rim that runs around it from Morecambe Bay right up to Scotland.
yeah. It's funny, this thing, isn't it? It's Lake District.
It is, because people don't think about it as being a coastal place. As they don't.
Yeah.
They just imagine it to be. I mean, I always say Scotland is the Lake District on steroids. I've always said that since I was a little kid. It was like, boom. It's like, but you can go into the middle of Scotland and can be nowhere near the sea and have that beautiful scenery. But the Lake District, if you get on top of any fell in the any fell, we're calling them, any mountain you would call them, any fell, you would see the sea.
So, you know this Lake District, I'm looking at a sort of map about it, and it says things like even Carlisle is part of Lake District. Is that right?
No. That's part of Cumbria. Our area is Cumbria. And in the middle of Cumbria, we have a national park called the Lake District. Cumbria.
So the national park is like, that's the Lake District, the national park.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and then you've got an area around it. Carlisle is actually almost the middle of the country. It's a long, well, not a long way, but a fair way away from the coast.
Oh, hang on, I might have a Lake District map.
Cumbria,
so if I tell you a place,
is the only city in the whole of Cumbria.
What about this place? Is this in the Lake District? Do you know this place called Keswick? Keswick?
Yeah, Keswick.
What about
that's the top. That is what I would call the top of the Lake District. That's in the national parks. It's a beautiful place. I'd like to live there one day or spend a considerable amount of time there.
What about
that's in the Lake District.
What about a place called Patterdale?
Patterdale is in the Lake District, yeah.
What about a place
in the national park
called Cockermouth? Is that in
Cockermouth is not in the national parks. That's up the north end of Cumbria, where you've got your Cockermouth, Whitehaven, Workington, Carlisle, that sort of area.
But does it still come under the Lake District, if you know what I mean? Like, does it still come under the Lake District? No.
Oh my God! Just right, Sparrow, please.
What?
This boy's got my boy that I made cut his wrists. Has just walked in my room. Okay, he's just right. No, you're just walking in at the right time at the right place. Right? Honestly, this is a live and exclusive for you. Shush your mouth until I ask you.
You didn't make me cut my wrist.
Can you hear this, Sparrow? He's just walked in the door. I haven't seen him for 3 weeks, right?
Oh, that's nice.
I told the story once about you with the can and you cut your...
That wasn't you.
Well, it was me.
Well, I suppose
it was me.
I thought you were on about when I was was a teenager.
Oh
I
no,
was gonna
God,
say- I was
no,
gonna
no, no, no,
I was
no,
gonna
no,
say
no,
that-
no.
That wasn't you.
That was something. But do you remember the Coca-Cola can when you were right? Did I make you do that?
No.
Oh my God, Sparrow! Now how's
Yeah.
that for an exclusive?
Well, we couldn't really hear him loud enough. If he goes nearer and ask
Right,
him
well, hang
again.
on, he's just having a little widdly wee. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, do that if you want to clear it up. Or
right, but he's
something.
just walked in. I haven't seen him for 3
Oh, there
weeks.
you go. Well, that might be
And
a
I've
result.
never talked. Honestly, Sparrow, I've never talked to him about this.
Well, you can clear that up. They won't be able to moan at you in a minute once
Right.
he tells them. Like,
Hang
you know.
on. I'm not going to say your name. Don't mention any names.
I said,
Hang on.
yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not
Just,
gonna.
just let me say this.
I'm not
Just
gonna
let me
say-
introduce
I
you.
won't say my name,
This
alright?
is my nephew, and he can tell you that what age I brought him up from and what age I got him, and what about that situation.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I remember what you're talking about. For some reason, I can't remember what the reason was. I was saying if I don't get what I want, or if I don't, you know, if this doesn't happen, then I'm gonna cut myself with this Coca-Cola can. And Auntie Nikki was basically just like, oh well, if you want to go and cut yourself with a can, then you go and do it, and you see what happens. And so I cut my arm open with the Coca-Cola
Well,
can,
it was your thumb, actually.
or whatever it was that I cut. I remember that situation.
There you go, Sparrow.
And then I started
There
crying.
you go. Yeah,
Then
you go,
there he goes, and then he started crying, boo-hooing, with his bottom lip hanging down by his toes, needing a wheelbarrow to carry his bottom lip off. There you go, from the
There you
horse's
go.
mouth. I've
There
not
you go.
seen him for 3 weeks. He's just
Yeah.
walked in as we're talking about it.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. There you go. There you
Did-
go. You've
did-
cleared that up.
hang on, Sparrow. Did I harm you in the process of that?
No, I did it myself.
Did I?
Well,
Have
everybody's-
I upset you by that experience
No,
for the whole of your life?
it was me that did it.
I am being crucified because I told this story online, right? And now everybody says, but you told your son to cut his wrists.
No, you,
And I was like-
you said, oh well, if you're gonna do it, then you go ahead. I was already threatening to do it. I was already gonna do it.
There you go, Sparrow.
I wanted to get my own way, and it seemed like the only way of getting my own.
Oh
way.
my God, if I couldn't have a better experience than this experience that's just happened right now, Sparrow,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen him for 3 weeks. So there you go.
Well,
To
you've cleared
everybody
that
in the
up.
chat, there you go.
There, you've cleared that up. There, you've cleared that up. There you go. There you go.
The boy's 26, runs his own flat, has his own dog, and works 60 hours a week as a chef.
Yeah, I wouldn't cut my arm open with a can of Coke now.
Yeah, he wouldn't
I learned
pretend to
the
even.
lesson, and that was the point. That was what you were trying to teach me, a lesson. Do you know what I mean? And I learnt the lesson, and now I know that you can't go cutting your wrists open because it hurts.
There you go, Sparrow.
There, yeah, you've
Oh
cleared
my
everything
God.
up.
As
Yeah,
it
you can-
happens, right
Yeah.
there, live and exclusive to you.
Well, they can't moan about that now, can they? You've cleared that up. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank
there
you. Do you know, it's not often I thank him. There's not many times, Sparrow, that I have to thank this lad for something he's done for me. But right now, I could lick him all over his cheeky little face. But he's got a
There you
big
go.
beard now, so I don't want to do that.
There you go. Well, there you go. That's some good news for you there. That you've cleared that up. They can't moan about that. No?
Honestly, would you believe that I'm still getting crazy?
I didn't even know you were
Yeah.
getting shit.
I've been shit over it for 5 years,
You
mate.
should have told me to come round and clear it up for you. Shit.
Honestly,
There
There
you
you go.
go. Right.
there you go. Anyway, on that point, Sparrow, my lad's here, so I'm going to dip out.
Yeah. Have a nice evening. Anyway, that's good news for you clearing that up. So well done for that. Well done. That's
Ciao.
that sort of thing.
Ciao for now, Sparrow, and ciao
What
to
you
the
might
chat.
what you might want to do is you might want to, when this live finishes later or whatever, like you might want to clip the bit, the bit where you're talking
Oh
to
no,
your
I don't know how to do that clipping.
Well, try and find out because I'm going to be
Well,
taking
you
a look.
try. Can somebody,
Well,
if somebody can, if they can just clip from my boy standing in my doorway as I'm
Yeah.
talking about the very situation. Well, as we were talking about it.
Yeah, well, if there's any clippers out there that seen that heard that one, she was talking to the, who was it, your nephew or something? Or
Is he my boy? I just call him my boy. I don't call him my
boy.
nephew or niece, and I
All
don't
right,
call him my kids.
all
They're just
right.
my
Well,
boy.
She adopted
if
us from
somebody
our
can
mum, so
clip
she's
that bit.
Yeah, hang on, Sparrow. Just listen to this.
She adopted us from our mum, so she's basically our adopted parent. She's like, you know, an adopted mother, so to speak.
Oh, that's
There you go.
nice. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, if somebody can
He's
clip that
standing
bit.
here at 5'11", big strappy lad, does his own thing.
Yeah,
He's just
somebody
walked
can
in the
clip
door.
it. Yeah, somebody can clip that bit. That'll be good for you. You know that bit about talking to your boy, sort of thing, like in that.
I couldn't be prouder of my kids. I couldn't be prouder of my boy and girl. I couldn't be prouder of the way they've grown up.
Oh, somebody will send it to Fighting Irish, he says. He'll get a clip.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you. If somebody can clip that, because that was as genuine as he just appeared in the doorway.
Yeah, there you go. Well, everybody, this is years later and everything's hunky-dory, isn't
Well,
it?
this is 20 years later.
Well, it's 20 years later. It's like, well, blooming hell, a short time ago. Long time ago, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, water under the bridge and all that sort of
He
stuff.
just had absolutely no idea that that was happening, and has had no
Yeah.
idea that I told that little story as a jokey little story, and it's gone on to haunt me.
I've just come here to use the Wi-Fi.
He's just come here to use the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. That's what he's come here for. There's always a reason. £2.50, a £5, a 10, a 20, or use the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, well, I'll let you go and enjoy your evening now with your boy, like, yeah.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Sparrow. That was good timing. That. Oh,
Yeah,
that was good
I'm going to be
timing.
I'm going to be going off soon anyway. I'm just going to sing a song before I go or something. But
Oh,
yeah,
can you sing? I like that. That first one you sung. It makes me feel jolly.
What the song I sung earlier?
No, your first song. It always makes me feel jolly. Get me the beat and I'll sing it to you.
He doesn't know what the beat is.
He does music. My lad does music.
Oh, that's good.
The first song that you brought out.
Oh, what, Monkey in a Hole, you mean? Oh no, the sun is
next
shining.
one.
The sun is shining down on me.
Oh, the sun is shining down on me.
I'll tell
The
you what, let
sun
me
is shining down on me.
I won't sing it, but I'll get you my recording. It's on my channel. I'll play it now. Yeah, I'll play this. Hang on.
Yeah, I like that one.
This is the first song that I wrote, and I've got a good singer called Mary O'Donnell sang it. She sang the song. Let me just get the thing, like.
I like that one.
Yeah, and yeah, let's see if I can find it for you. I'll hold it to the thing so you'll be able to hear it. Like,
perfect timing. Oh, couldn't be more perfect timing if you tried.
Yeah, you'll be able to hear it. Let me just get this. I always get some adverts, but this is The Sun is Shining Down on Me, a song I wrote, and Mary O'Donnell sings it.
Loving it.
Let's get this up and running. Here we go. So I'll hold this up.
I need you to teach me to dance. I'm trying to save a girl's life.
Dance.
Please, Tewkesbury.
All right, I'll get back straight.
So here we go.
The sun is shining down on me. 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 The wheels of my wagon have fallen off. The road ahead is mighty tough. But what you gonna do to help me? Are you gonna make things better? Just wait and see. You gotta wake up, never mind the break up. Need a little shake up, make up right now. Wake up, break up, shake up, make up right now. Wake up, break up, shake up, make up right now. The sun is shining down on me. 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 The wheels on my wagon are rolling along to the beat of the song. Oh, what you gonna do to help me? Are you gonna make things better? Just wait and see. I'm curious, delicious, never malicious. Don't do misery. I'm alone, you're the key. Open my heart, start loving me. The sun is shining down on 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 me. We gotta wake up, never mind the breakup. Need a little shake up, make up right now. Wake up, break up, shake up, make up right now. Wake up, break up, shake up, make up right now. The sun is shining down on me. 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 The sun is shining down on me.
That's song number one, isn't it? Do you want to hear the song that I done? This is a song I actually sing it as well. The video's there on my channel. Look at the music playlist. There's only two songs. The Sun is Shining Down on Me by Mary O'Donnell, and the song I'm in with a musical video. I'll try and hold it up to the phone. It's called Monkey in a Hole. Now, I'm not really a singer, but I just wanted to do this one song. Song number 3 will be coming up soon, hopefully before the new year. I'll be gone by then. The channel will still be there, and I'll only have the music videos on. All the other videos and everything will be stuck in private, and they probably won't see the light of day again. I'm going on to other things next year. I'm exiting YouTube around about Christmas and New Year. Listen to this Monkey in a Hole, and I'll hold it, and you'll be able to see the video of me in Monkey in a Hole. Let's get this one on.
Dig a dig a dig, dig a dig a dig. I'm a monkey in the hole and I dig a little deeper. Hey, Mr. Zookeeper, you're the Grim Reaper. I'm a monkey in the hole and I dig a little deeper. Dig a dig a dig, dig a dig a dig. I'm a monkey without a tree. People stop and stare and look at me. There's a lock, but there's no key. I gotta get out, she's waiting for me. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. Oh yeah. Dig a dig a dig, dig a dig a dig. I'm a monkey in the hole and I dig a little deeper. Hey, Mr. Penguin, are you having a giggle? Walking on the ice with a little wiggle. I'm a monkey in the hole and I dig a little deeper. Dig a dig a dig, dig a dig a dig. I'm a monkey without a tree. People stop and stare and look at me. There's a lock, but there's no key. I gotta get out, she's waiting for me. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. Oh yeah. just gone and being a monkey is a crime, locked up in the cage all of the time. Cheaters, rowers, tackerers, is the zoo, people won't open the doors. Signs of time, peace and crime, listen to my message in a little rhyme. Escape, 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 escape. Oh yeah, escape, escape, escape. Escape, escape, escape. Oh yeah, escape, escape, escape. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. People stop and stare and look at me. There's a lock, but there's no key. I gotta get out, she's waiting for me. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. Escape, escape, escape. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree. Escape, escape, escape. I'm a monkey without a tree.
Oh yeah. Song number 3 will be coming, and I'm really excited about song number 3 with another artist. I've got a lady going to sing that one, and I'm really happy. We've done the music. I wrote the lyrics to song number 3, and we are going to get that up hopefully before the new year. If not, it'll be after the new year, but I'll be gone. But I'll still post that video to come. Fighting Irish, that was the best thing on YouTube. Jockney sent me that when you're going out. Yeah, you can use the music for your intro and all that or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'll have that video will still be up there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can probably clip it or something, or, you know, thing me. I'll sort something out for you. Don't worry about that. But yeah, that'll be what I'll be doing. Sorry, I can't stop laughing at that when I watch that. Would you call it? This is a funny one. Who's this one here? Wee man in a coat is 5'2", Jockney. That sounds funny, whatever that one is. That's a good one, like. So, as I say, I hope that the YouTube all gets back to some fun and games for the people who are still on YouTube. I mean, I think it will. It can't last forever, all the negativity and all that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it can't last forever. That made me laugh at one about the coat thing. You know, the coat, 5'2", that made me laugh. That did. Just having a wee look at the chat thing here. Yeah, this guy makes me laugh. This guy who's a new guy on the scene. Oh, hang on, where am I? Where am I? Oh, sorry. Huh? Oh, no, I don't want to hide comments there. Let's see if I can sort this out. How come my comments are not there? What have I done? Oh, that's it. Got it. Well, somebody made me laugh. Yeah, this guy, Jinxie. This Jinxie, I like Jinxie. Have a great weekend. Love the song video. Always a gentleman. Thank you very much to Jinxie. Yeah, Peggy calls him Jinky. Same thing, innit? Jinky, Jinxie. Yeah. Fighting Irish is there. Yeah, Fighting Irish is there. Thank you to the Fighting Irish. Thank you so much. Thank you there, friend. Thank you, friend, for that. Spam. Let's check out Spam. Like Jim Kerr. Oh, blooming hell. Simple Minds. What a legend is the Jim Kerr, man. I mean, I'm no anything like that, but I just done that one song I wanted to do in the studio, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, Fighting Irish has got this one. It's real good. Oh, hang on, where is he? Sorry. Humble in his coat. 5'2" coat. He's 5'2", coat belonging to a 6-foot man. Isn't it? Oh, that's spot on. Isn't it? Spot on, like, yeah. Oh, God, the minute. The Boy Rabbit. Yeah, the Boy Rabbit comes fair. He used to be on Thingy's channel. You know, the Boy Rabbit, he was a mod on Ash, you know, Cumbrian Truth's channel. Yeah, he was the Boy Rabbit. He's a good guy, the Boy Rabbit is. Yeah, good luck to that guy. He got dubbed up, didn't he? You know, Ash. He got stitched up. I think we know who the person was who dubbed him in it. Yeah. We think we know who it was. Casanova Drogba Squire, isn't he? A living legend, legendary king of the chats. You know the guy, don't you? Yeah, you know the guy, aka Chris. He won't mind me saying Chris Hartley. Somebody else has been blabbing his name out there in a negative way, but we know him as the ever so friendly, the one and only Casanova Drogba Esquire, aka Chris Hartley, legendary king of the chats. Imagine being 5'8", built out of marshmallow and diazepam, yet going on like the big shot. He's called it right, has Chris, aka Casanova Drogba Esquire. He's called it right, like, you know what I mean? Like, actually, I'm going to stick a link in and see if Chris wants to jump on. He don't do a lot of personal appearances. Like, you don't have to show his boat race or nothing. You know, like, Chris, I'll see if he wants to jump on. I'm going to get another 10 minutes or something. Oh, hang on a minute. There's a blast from the past. We were always thinking about this guy here. You know who? Diabetes 30 plus. He was in hospital a lot during lockdown for ages, months and months and months. Then he got out, then he had to go in. He's had a lot of sort of complications, you know, with it, to get in and out of hospital. But we always think a lot about the guy. He used to love when he was in hospital. He used to wait for the canteen thing to open up. You know, like not the hospital food. He used to go down somewhere. I don't know if it was the hospital food they get in the wards, but you go and buy stuff. And he used to go, I'm going down to the canteen, like. I think he was he used to like going down to the canteen. So we're glad to see him back. I hope his health's getting better. The diabetes 30 plus. I know he had some, he wouldn't mind me saying, because it was all public at the time, he had to get some heavy duty stuff done. I think even a bit of amputation. I hope it's all sorted or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, he wouldn't mind me saying, because it was out there public anyway. But big shout out to Diabetes 30 fella. Hope you're getting well. Yeah, we hope you're getting well and things are getting better for you. Yeah, Peggy's called it right there. We missed you. Peggy remembers you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to stick the link and see if Chris comes on, aka Casanova Drogba Esquire. He might not want to, so don't worry if you don't. Let me just check the chat, because I'll be gone soon, but I'd like to see if Casanova needs to jump on to say anything. He might be keeping low key at the minute. I'll stick a link in and see if he wants to come on. It'll be the last little chat for me for the night. You know, Casanova, Yorkshire guy as well, isn't he? Tell you what, don't mess about with Casanova Drogba Esquire. Yeah, he's a good guy. He is very, very good guy. Is Casanova? Yes. Yeah, he doesn't need to show his face or nothing like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, left leg. Here you are. Look, diabetes 30. Like, yeah, left leg, but I'm still going well, Johnny. Oh, well done. That's good. Thank you so much. Good. So nice to hear from you that you're doing well. Missed everyone. Yeah, well, you're a good guy. Like, yeah, I think diabetes 30. I think he used to be a big fan of, you know, fighting trolls. Pablo, you know, I mean, I don't know if Pablo's disappeared or anything, but before I go at the end of the year and all that, I'm going to take my hat off. Well, I've not got a hat on at the minute, but hat off to Pablo, because Pablo was a bit of a springboard for a lot of the channels. Do you know what I mean? Like, I started doing a few funny videos about Pablo, you know, like having a laugh, winding him up. And then I ended up jumping on his panel a couple of times and that. And yeah, he was a big springboard for channels. So people have got to salute Pablo. You know, Pablo fighting trolls. I've got a lot of time for fighting trolls. He was, during that lockdown and all that, he was a boy. He was a boy with a channel, wasn't it? He's a character, isn't he, Pablo, isn't he? But very, very likeable character. I mean, he's got his problems and all that, well documented, but I think he's got a good heart. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a good heart, and he's a funny, friendly guy. Like, but he's got his problems as well, isn't he? But putting that aside, yeah, he was very good for the YouTube and a big springboard for a lot of channels. And we salute you, Pablo. Hope you're doing well, whatever you're doing at the moment. Hope you're doing well. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's see, did I put the link in to see if Casanova wanted to jump on? He might. If he doesn't, anyway, Disney, he might want to come on and say something. I'll be doing a few more lives before I check out by Christmas at the latest. You know, New Year, I'll definitely be going, like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's been a laugh. It's been fun. We'll do a few more lives up until then. Like, yeah, he was a boy. He was a boy. Lots of people enjoyed that. He had a great channel at the time as well. Going, great channel. This is a good one from Avalaf. Sparrow, to this day, I believe you was one of the CIA most skilled and black ops assets. True or false, mate? I couldn't really answer that question, can I? You know what I mean? Like, I can't answer that question. Take from that what you will, what you may. That's quite a good. That was quite a good one there, wasn't it? If you have a laugh, that was quite a good one. That was good, that one. Got to go next time. Yeah, I'll catch you the next. Yeah, catch you the next time, Sean. He's got to go catch you. Yeah, I'll catch you in another live or something. No problem. I don't think that Casanova Drogba Squire's going to come on. I think he's got something to do, like, in that. So on that note, I'm going to sing one song and then I'm going to bring curtain down for the evening. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll do a cheery little song. Yeah, we'll do a cheery little song. There we go. We'll do this one. This is old school. This song, old school. Let me see. Here we go. Oh, where am I? All right, here we go. Ready for the song, and then we'll bring the curtain down. Oh, hang on, I've got Mick come through. Let's have a chat with Mick. Well, I'll give Mick 5 minutes. Mick, can I see your face? I can't see you there. Where are you? I can't see him. I've got his thing trying to get through. Just give me a thumbs up or something so I know it's you, Mick. Can you just do a thumbs up? Yeah, that's it. I'll stick Mick on there, yeah. All right, Mick. How you doing, man?
How you doing, Jockney, pal?
Good, good. What are you up to? Anything?
Fuck all, mate. I was just wanting to come on the panel to thank you, mate. To thank you for everything that you've did. You're a good lad, mate.
Hang on,
and
I'm just like laughing. We look quite. No, I'm older than you, but you look. In speaks and that, we look quite. I'm not related to you or nothing, am I? Nah.
Spexy. Spexy. But
yeah. So how
I just thought I'd come on and say thank you, mate.
Yeah, no worries, man. I'll keep sharing your channel and that up to check out sort of thing. No worry. How's it going with you? How are you enjoying your time on YouTube? Are you enjoying it? Are you?
Aye, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I just don't like all this fucking stuff on StreamYard and stuff.
Yeah, all the aggravation in it. It's going through a toxic phase at the minute.
All the negative, the negativity, man. It's no for me. You know what I mean? Like Peggy says, don't fucking come on, basically. But I wanted to come on and speak to you and say thank you and stuff. You know what I mean? Because I'm not an ignorant bastard or anything like that.
Yeah, oh, thanks very much. I do appreciate that. But yeah, I hope it all goes well with your channel and that, Mick. You're doing a lot of good stuff, like with things that will resonate with people that have had, you know, ups and downs and all that in life. So I think you've got a lot of good things to share with people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Aye. But like, if it wasn't for people like yourself sharing my stuff and that, then, you know what I mean? So that's all I wanted to say, Jockney, mate, and I hope you're doing well, because you said you're going away after Christmas for a wee while.
Yeah, I'm checking out your YouTube. I'm like, you know, lockdown sort of restrictions went in April, and I'm thinking, hang on, I've got other stuff to do, and I thought, what I've got to do is make a sort of break rather than still coming on now and again. I thought, nah, I've got to. That was okay during lockdown and all that. Lockdown's finished ages ago, and nothing lasts forever. I've got other things to do, so I'm just checking out, and I'm going on to do other things off YouTube, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Well, I wish you well. This is just a wee quick one, but I will jump on again with you, right? If you're on again, and I'll get a chat with you, a proper chat.
Yeah,
right,
jump
mate?
on again. Yeah, tell us a bit more about your channel. Like,
I will do, pal.
I'm going to go and get something to eat soon, so I'm just going to, you're welcome.
Snap.
All right, thanks a lot,
bother,
Mick. Yeah,
pal,
I'll catch
right?
you later.
You take it easy, right? Take it easy, pal.
Thanks. You're the best. Oh yeah, go across to Mick's channel and please subscribe. I don't know if Peggy's still about, but we'll put it in the link. I don't know if Peggy's still in the chat at the minute. If she is, can you put his link in the chat? But I'll share videos and all that. If you can go to All You Need, what do you call it? All You Need to See is the name of the channel. Hashtag All You Need to See. And please subscribe. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I will do it when this live finishes. I share his videos and all that. Like, but he's a Scottish guy. He's got a lot of good stuff to talk about. All right, I'll do the song and I'll bring the curtain down. Yeah, here we go. This is an old song, isn't it? But we'll end it with something cheery. Yeah, Bring Me Sunshine. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Bring me sunshine in your smile, bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness, so much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love, sweet love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. A cappella, my people, whoa, boom. Yeah, crazy, man, crazy, wasn't it? Yeah. Crazy. I might do one more song. That just wakens me up there. That wakens me up, doesn't it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do another song before I go. I'm going to do this one. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one. I like doing it. You know, not funny, but this is one I do a cappella, isn't it? A cappella. It's your fella a cappella. We'll do this one. I do it my way. You know this group called Coldplay? Yeah. You know the song Fix You? I do it my way a cappella, innit? Let's do the Coldplay one, yeah? And then we'll bring the curtain down. Let's have a drink of water. Drink of water first. Do the old throat, yeah? And then I will do Fix You by Coldplay, and then I'll bring the curtain down. Humble don't give you any list, does he? Humble don't give them songs or nothing. Humble don't do songs. What a boy. Do yourself a favour, Humble. Take a tip from me. Join a choir. You don't even have to be a good singer. Join a choir. Get yourself off YouTube. Out the house for a while. Doing something else. Do you know what I mean? Like, here we go. Fix You by Coldplay. Here we go. Well, let's stick up his thanks, Daniel. That's Daniel. Like, thank you, Daniel Bell. Fantastic mod for Paddy Conroy channel. Yeah. When you do that thing in a minute, you've just done that one, Daniel. Do thingies, Paddy Conroy's as well. And we'll stick that up there. Yeah. So that one there is for Mick that was just jumped on. Go across and subscribe to all you. It's called hashtag all you need to see. That's the link for his channel, and please subscribe to it. That was the fella Mick I was talking to with the glasses a minute ago. Stick the Paddy Conroy link in the chat as well if you can, Daniel, now, and I'll stick that on the board. Yeah, we'll stick it on the screen, and then I'll do the song in a minute. I want to get Paddy's thing up there before I start singing, so he gets time for people to check his channel out and subscribe. Yeah. Right, let's see if we can get Paddy Conroy's one up there. Have you got Paddy's in the chat, please? All right, I'll do that and I can start the song. Yeah, go to Paddy Conroy channel, please, and please subscribe. Yeah. Daniel's a mod on there. Top fella. Yeah. Okie dokie. Here we go. Yeah. Fix You by Coldplay. Yeah. A cappella style. Here we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. When you try your best but you don't succeed. When you get what you want but not what you need. When you feel so tired but you can't sleep. Stuck in reverse, and the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Ooh, 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 and high up above or down below. when you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try, you never know just what you're worth. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face, and tears stream down your face. I promise you I will learn from my mistakes. Tears stream down your face, and lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Acapella, my people, yeah, woo, boom. There you go, Fix You by Coldplay, acapella style. Hope you enjoyed that, my people. I'm going to sign off now for the evening. We'll see if we do a live over the weekend, yeah? Might even do a live tonight. A midnight live. What time's it? It's 18:49. Say coming on to what? 22:07. You never know. I might do a live tonight, a midnight live at 12 o'clock at night. Call it the midnight run. Yeah, the midnight run. 12 o'clock tonight. That's a possibility. I won't be able to sing my head off and all that like that time of night, but I could just do the talking and that. There may be a midnight live tonight at 12 o'clock. I've got 48 people in the chat, not a lot. Stick in there if people want a midnight run live at 12 o'clock tonight. Stick 1 if you want a midnight live. Stick 2 if you don't. I'm not saying it will definitely happen, but there's a possibility it could happen. I'm just getting a thing because I'm going to be, as I say, I'm going to be checking out come Christmas, New Year. I'll be gone. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm getting some ones coming through. Ones, yeah, you know, like a midnight one, just starting at midnight. You know what I mean? Like starting round about the midnight hour. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, oh, blooming hell. Look who I've got. I'm just ready to go now, but yes, Jamesy boy. Fighting Irish took the things down, Jamesy boy. You know, them posts. So don't worry, they've gone. Yeah, you done you a good turn there, Fighting Irish. I'm going to be taking all the video, my videos, apart from my music videos, down by Christmas. So all the videos and all that, you know, the lives and everything, I'm putting them on private, but they won't see the light of day again. I'm just keeping them there as an insurance policy in case people start bad-mouthing me once I've gone off YouTube. But so you can be rest assured everything that, apart from my music videos, they're the only 2 videos, and I'm going to get another music videos, will be on my channel. So all your stuff, anything on the lives and all that, will be private, and you probably won't see the light of day again, you know. As I say, I'm just holding them as an insurance policy. Not about you, but anything like. So I've got them for reference, but they will, in effect, they will be gone, James. They will be gone. But big shout out to the Fighting Irish for taking down that stuff he said he would take down. So you've no got them there. I don't know if I've got anything on my channel, but you will be thing-made, sorted out, James. Yeah, that's James Mitchell. I call him Jamesy boy, don't I? Mitchell, I got to go, James. Like, I've got to get something to eat, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'll catch me. Jump on another time. We'll have a friendly chat, James. Yeah, everything's sorted. Water under the bridge. Right, yeah. We're good. We're good, mate. Yeah. We're good. I can't say enough say for that white creature. So he's still kicking about. He's going about causing havoc. I'll tell you, he goes under the name of what's that character? You know the character from Coronation Street, Jim McDonald. I think you were on a chat the other day. You didn't know it was him, but he's the one that was talking to you called Jim McDonald. That's a white creature. Do you remember him? Josh. The geezer called Josh. That was him. He's not right in the heat, James. He's got an obsession with me and Peggy. He's got an obsession. Don't take no notice of Jim McDonald. Just do your own thing and you'll be okay. Yeah. So there you go. Me and James Mitchell, we're all right. We'll be all sorted. Everything will be hunky-dory. And we will, yeah, everything's good. Come on one of my lives again. We'll have a chat about fun things, James. Fun things, yeah? No bother at all. I'm not going to be going till like the new year at the latest, but everything's hunky-dory with me and James and Peggy. Yeah, we've sorted things out, man. Everything is hunky-dory. All right, on that note, I'm going to say good evening. Yeah, we're going to say good evening to everybody. Have a great evening. Stay blessed, yeah, and be lucky, yeah. Catch yous maybe tonight on the midnight run at 12 if I do one. But until we meet again, have a great evening. Stay blessed and be lucky. Bye for now, my people, my people.